Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And I have to say this first and foremost. If anyone has been thinking about our largest rubellite necklace, the pear shape, if anyone has been thinking about our largest star blue sapphire in a ring, if anyone has been thinking about our cat's eye emerald necklace, please let me know, because these three pieces, you know them, I've shown them to you guys. Those three pieces are here today at a brand new price. So clearly we've gone crazy over here as per usual, but with these high-end museum pieces, we've gone especially crazy. So if you guys are interested in any of those three pieces that I just mentioned, please let me know. I will be showing them anyways, but again, it's just, I just cannot believe it. But we do have a lot of brand new today, some returning favorites as well. But I'm seeing a lot of, you know, returning pieces, which is a great thing, because a lot of these pieces, you probably have seen them before, but not at this price tag. So I'm kind of scratching my head over here, wondering like who's, you know, marking these prices, but I'm on board with it. I mean, I am perfectly fine with it. But pieces are here. If you have any requests, please do let me know. Our vaults are open, and we will be able to check in the back, see if you are interested in anything. And also, I just wanted to mention, G, thank you so much. I got your gift right before the show started, and it is perfect. It is beautiful. And although blue may not be sleeping on my head, I am thinking, you know, for the next color for my hair, you know, maybe a bluish color. So it might look like I have, you know, blue permanently on my head. So we'll see. We'll find out. But speaking of blue, not the cat, the color, I want to take you guys straight into blue zircon, because we've seen blue zircons, you know, they've been here pretty frequently as of late, but out of all of the stones I have seen, I have never quite fallen in love with one as much as I have for our very first item of today. So let's take a look, because I have been absolutely obsessing over this piece, and I know it's basically all the way zoomed in to this ring, and I'm actually going to leave it here for a second because I just want everyone to just take a moment and just absorb this stone, just take it all in, because this in fact is going to be a private collection blue zircon. Again, this is a stone that is blue. We've seen a lot of this stone recently, but there is something about this color that is unbelievably neon, bright, open. I just simply cannot believe it. And this is here, guys. This is 1126309, and I will zoom back a little bit here so you can see the ring and the graphics here. But this is our 244 round private collection blue zircon. And you're probably, you know, thinking, oh boy, I should just turn off the stream right now because she is starting off with a private collection piece. Do not fear. Although the words private collection are up there, and though it may seem like, oh, she's gonna, you know, price this at who knows how many tens of thousands of dollars, I'm not gonna do that. This does have 67 points of the diamonds. It's in our bridge mounting that we all know and love. Out of all the bridge mountings, I have to say this one is one of my favorites, if not my actual favorite, because of how it has that perfect balance between gold versus diamonds. I know a lot of you love your diamonds, but you know, sometimes too much can happen. So I just love this balance. It's everyday wearable. You can still stack wonder rings around it if you want to. You can change the gold color. Very rarely do I say this, but please keep it in the white gold. I know me, myself, love yellow gold. Basically everything, I'm like, change it to the yellow gold. But this stone in particular, please keep it in the white gold. But if you want to change it, that's fine. Go ahead. But here's what we're going to do on this, because this is a piece that should be at least $59.99. It's private collection after all, and I do have other options, you know, coming up if anyone would like a pear shape that looks kind of like an engagement ring style. I'm just gonna hover this one behind it, but can you see the difference in terms of that openness of color? How, you know, the one on the right, the pear shape, it's still a beautiful stone. In fact, I saw this pear shape first and I was like, oh, I love it. But can you see the difference? I know the cutting definitely does, you know, play a factor in how it disperses light, but there is something about that round where it basically outshines our VS diamonds. The color is so neon, so bright. I mean, how is it doing that? And I only have this one. I'm very familiar with our private collection, and you know, out of everything, blue zircons, you know, in general, they are a nice stone, right? If you have a blue zircon from us, you know, you love it. They don't really come back. In fact, I wish we would have more so that I can work with. But, you know, it's just in general such a beautiful stone. So this is taking beauty in a gemstone to the absolute next level. This ring, this private collection piece right in front of you is not even going to be $29.99 today. And if you don't know our bridge style, this is what it looks like from the side. So your center stone is perfectly set where it's hovered over that single row of diamonds. And from the back too, man, you can just see how open that color is. I mean, this truly is the definition of private collection. We've had, what, private collection Paraibas, private collection rubies, private collection mandarin garnets. And just from those couple of stones, you can tell, you know, oh, I know quality when I see it, but here is absolutely where you will get quality. And I mean, there is something about that stone, right? Even from on the hand, a 244, it glistens, it sparkles. It's still that bright neon blue. And even better yet, this ring right here is not even going to be $19.99. See? First item of the day, there is already something seriously going on here that is, you know, should be wrong, but we are going right on ahead. And private collection is still private collection, right? But we are not going to charge you an extra like private collection fee, right? We're not going to price this like ridiculously high just because it's from the private collection. We still want someone to have this piece. And I mean, again, before the show started, I should have been, you know, preparing, you know, but I was just standing up here staring at my preview monitor, staring at this ring, just entranced. I could not look away. Like, forget the VS diamonds, forget the fact that it's, you know, solid 14K white gold. I was just staring at that stone. I just could not believe it. And it's not even going to be $19.99. I know, it's like I should stop, but I'm not going to, because I believe that someone absolutely loves this piece as much as I did. And, you know, it didn't take me a couple of days to, you know, gradually fall in love with this piece. The moment I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I know what I have to show as the very first item, and it is this piece. And let's go back up close here before it is permanently stuck on my hand. True to size, by the way, just currently not my size. It's currently in a 6, but if you would like to own our private collection blue zircon, and we don't have many of these stones, by the way, we don't have many of these blue zircons from the private collection, you know, period, but also coming out from the private collection, we are going to make this ring right here $1,599, and you can go right on ahead and take it, because $15.99 for a blue zircon that looks like that, that is sizable, that is bright, that is neon. It looks like a diamond. It looks like a blue diamond for only $15.99. I simply cannot believe it, but it is here if you'd like to take it. Again, I only have this one. I wish I had more to go around. I wish I had, you know, enough stones to make an entire necklace out of, but unfortunately, this is it. This is where you call me and grab the absolutely most stunning blue zircon that I have ever seen, and $15.99 will make it yours. And I think this is, you know, the height of our show right from the start, but let me know on this one. And I do have black opals coming up. I do have aquamarine with a very interesting gold color combination, which, you know, once I say that, you can only imagine one thing. It's in the rose gold, which, yes, it is. And I have a gorgeous yellow diamond necklace. And, you know, I'm kind of looking at that necklace thinking, you know, should I show it or not? Because after I did some research on prices, what everyone else is doing, I'm like, man, we are really just losing out on that one. But it is here if you want to see it. And I did mention our 3 largest pieces, our largest rubellite in a necklace, our largest star sapphire, and our cat's eye emerald necklace. And by that, I do not mean one single stone in a necklace. I mean like multiple cat's eye emeralds in a necklace. So if you want to see that, let me know. And hi everyone. Hi G. And thank you again, G. Hi Tracy. Hi everyone. And everyone on YouTube, of course. Now I do also have a brand new Winda sapphire that I thought was very interesting. As you all know, I've had a couple Winda sapphires, and every time I bring one, I, you know, tell you what it makes me think of, you know, with these really unique stones. It's kind of like that ink blot test where, you know, they give you an ink blot and they, you know, you tell them what you see. But, you know, I like to do the same, but with Winda sapphires, and, you know, it's always landscapes and, you know, all of that, you know, nature that pops into my mind. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? These stones did come from the earth after all, but I mean, blue zircon is still here. I never thought that I would see a blue zircon that would go on my wish list. I know it sounds kind of silly to say, but there's something about this stone that this will go. So call me on this one. If you want to see the other ones, I do have them here. So just let me know if you want to see them. And this right here is a Winda sapphire. This is 1126323. Now, you're probably wondering, what does she see in this stone? What I see right here is the absolutely most stunning sunset. We've had a stone here before called, what's it called? You know, something Siberian sunset amethyst, you probably know. And, you know, the word sunset, the word amethyst, and, you know, this is absolutely not an amethyst. This is a Winda sapphire, but I immediately thought about our amethyst, and I thought about that, you know, lovely, you know, description of it, right? Sunset, amethyst. And, you know, I was looking at this stone, and I just could not think of anything else. I was like, wow. The bright, vivid purples are there, the blues are there too, and, you know, the reds, the cherry reds, where, you know, when the sun sets and the sky turns from warm to cool. This stone reminds me of the most beautiful sunset ever. And, you know, I've seen a few sunsets here and there. You know, I go outside occasionally, I look outside sometimes. But it reminds me of this one time where it was in the middle of the summer. It was cooling down, surprisingly, and, you know, I looked outside and there were just clouds, so many clouds dotting the sky, and every single cloud was a bright, flaming hot red color. And this stone, you know, not exactly the same, you know, color palette per se, but this stone invoked a memory in me, a core memory that I've had, and, you know, that just, to me, makes it such a special stone. This is 6323 item number, and this is our 98-point emerald cut bicolor Winda sapphire center stone. And you also have some diamonds, you know, 53 points, a lot of gold. It's kind of like our reversed stardust mounting, where instead of, you know, doming outwards, this one actually kind of concaves inwards, which, you know, still a fair bit amount of gold there, and you have your diamonds all, you know, set into the band, so it's not going to be, you know, picking at your hand or, you know, uncomfortable to wear. It is smooth. The only prongs you have are for that center stone, but there is, again, there is something about that gradient of color, something about that color palette. And given the way that the pattern is inside of the stone, it almost feels like a watercolor painting, right? Other Winda sapphires that we've seen, they have very, you know, sharp, clear lines, very sharp, clear patterns in them. But for this one in particular, it's very comfortable to look at, right? It's very soothing, it's very soft looking. And even better is that it was supposed to be $69.99 today. Brand new piece, of course, but we are going to be bringing that all the way down to not even $24.99. Change the gold color if you want to. Now for this one, I'm thinking it could look nice in any gold color. I think for this one, it's personal preference. Now I'm thinking, you know, if I would like it in the yellow gold or even the rose gold, because of how much of those warm colors are in here. I mean, I could absolutely be seeing this in the rose gold, but if you don't want to, you know, kind of have it blend together, I'd probably stick with the white gold, or maybe even, you know, try out the yellow gold, because, you know, a lot of gold here, you can see how it will make an impact on the overall look of this piece here. But I mean, look at it from the back too, where it kind of surprisingly has a stronger line for the gradient there. But now surprisingly from the back, I'm thinking of like a canyon where the sun just set and the moon has already sort of risen, where you can kind of see those pinky areas. Makes me think of the rock formation, and then that deep, you know, beautiful purplish blue color kind of reminds me of the night sky, where there's still enough moonlight where your surroundings are still illuminated. So very interesting, where we are kind of, you know, turning the clock forward here with, you know, a sunset on the front, and then from the back, you know, the start of a beautiful moonlit night here. So $24.99, it's not. Wait till you see this on the hand, because you're probably thinking, yeah, it's barely a carat, it's not even a carat, it's gonna be a really small stone, can't really see it. But I mean, just look at the size of that stone, of the ring in general. And VS Diamonds still doing their job. This is an absolutely perfect ring, and no two Windas are exactly the same. If you are a sapphire collector, like you collect all of the different colors of sapphires, I could see you having, you know, at least, you know, a couple different Windas, because not only the pattern, but also the colors, right? We've seen this specific color gradient, you know, quite often, from the cherry reds to the dark, you know, purplish blues, but there's also bright yellows going into the greens, and, you know, it's just such a unique stone, and very different from bicolor sapphires, but very similar in terms of, you know, the gradient here. But $24.99 on this one, not even going to be. And try it out, right? If you know, never seen Winda sapphires, you love, you know, the gradient, you love the patterning, and you just want to see it in person, try it out, right? You never know until you try. And we're gonna make this one right here $19.99 to the very first caller who says, I would like to take that, please and thank you. But $19.99 for not only a 98-point center stone, but also 53 points of diamonds, but also quite a lot of gold, right? Gold is the one thing that we never really list on the graphics there, right? It's always carat weights of the center gemstone, the diamonds, but you know, that 14K white, yellow, or rose gold up there is not some puny little band, right? This is this is substantial. So $19.99 on our Winda sapphire. Call me if you like to take it. Now I'm very interested to see if I maybe see anything different here if I flip it over. Now, funnily enough, when I flip it over, it makes me think of like the sun setting in a neighborhood, which, you know, again, still ties back to my memory of that one sunset with the red clouds. But there, now, I don't know, something about flipping it around makes me feel a little bit different about it, which I still love it, but a very interesting stone indeed. And it's only $19.99. Let me know if you like to grab it. Our blue zircon is still here. And I think I have to get into the black opal, because a lot of our black opals that we have seen here from time to time, a lot of them have a a lot of them have had a rather significant single halo. This is absolutely one of them. This is 1124882. Now this is what I would call a true black opal, because that base color is actually that dark blue color. You know, I mean, what is going on here, right? What is going on? This is the back of the opal, which It's not exactly polished smooth, but I mean, there are still those bright, intense blue flashes coming through here, but this is black opal, and this is going to be in the platinum, so sizable diamond halo, but also a sizable metal that you have for your piece right here. And here's the thing. You guys know me. You guys know that I love opals. And I spend a lot of time, an embarrassing amount of time, just, you know, looking at them very often. And yet, there was something about this that really stood out to me, right? You guys know I love the reds. You guys know I love the multiple different colorful flashes in opals. But there was something about this stone in particular that I just could not stop staring at it. And it was because of the patterning of your colorful flashes. This is not a small stone. This is a 552. And you also have not only rounds, but also two pear shapes, one pear shape right there, one pear shape right there, with a diamond weight totaling 2.50. Back to the opal, because whenever I see opals, it's usually, you know, you turn the stone and then the colors kind of change and it looks like confetti, it looks like this and that, right? Different patterns here and there, but this one, what did this one remind me of? The more I looked at it, the more it looked to me like a mosaic. It looked like an artwork that was made out of stained glass. And this is not exactly the most ideal light situation for an opal, but I'm gonna try and see if I block one of the lights. If you can kind of see where it almost looks like every single flash of color you see has been cut out and layered. So it doesn't look flat, even though, you know, technically it is a quote unquote flat stone. But there is something about how the colors are, you know, laid into the stone where it looks like there are layers. It looks like a three-dimensional piece. It looks like you can look into the stone, which again, you cannot, right? You can't see through the stone. You can only see this in front of you. But there is something about the way the colors are just laid out where it just looks like an artwork. It looks like a product of love. And you can see a lot of those bright neon greens, those incredibly intense blues, which if you think it looks fantastic on the screen right now, wait till you see it at home. Not to mention that diamond weight, because, you know, this might be, you know, top 3 in terms of black opal rings with largest single halo of diamonds. You are able to count every single individual diamond in this halo, in this piece. There are 16 individual diamonds, which means that each single diamond that you see right here in front of you will be about 15 points each. And don't forget, you know, you still got pear shapes. You know, they're not all rounds, even though they look like it. It is a gorgeous piece, very simple. You can wear it every single day if you wanted to. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. It was supposed to be $10,000, you know, $99.99. When you look at the size of this stone, it makes sense, right? When you look at the size of those diamonds, it makes sense, right? Made of platinum, no problem, right? But not only has this never been here today, but it has been brought down. It's kind of silly, you know, because we're going to leave that $99.99 price tag, and we are going to do something incredibly silly. You know, you guys are smart shoppers. If you guys been shopping with us for a long time, I love when you guys call in and you guys play guess the price. You know, I think it's really fun, and you guys know your stuff, right? I see it, I hear it. So on this ring in particular, $59.99 should be the price. But this is one of those pieces where, you know, impressive, yes, but we can't leave it sitting here. If it stays here for too long, then we're just gonna say, you know what, just go ahead, take it apart and melt it down. Even though it's platinum, still take it apart. We'll do something else with those diamonds, right? Probably make teeny tiny solitaire little diamond necklaces. But when you take a look at this one on the hand, there is just something so impressive. And you know, out of these bright hot lights is when you can really see the layering to the stone that I mentioned before. Right now you can really just see the bright hot colors, but really just see it in person and see what I mean by the layering, because it is unlike any other opal that I have ever seen here. And I mean, where did the band go? I'm looking up, I'm like, wait a second, am I wearing a ring? Where did that band go? That band, by the way, is also not paper thin. You can definitely feel the weight of this ring. It is true to size. It's not even going to be $4,999. Same ring, prices changing. And I should go no further, because when you really consider it, when you really just look at that price that we're at right now, look at that diamond carat weight, and if you know us, you know we like to kind of do, you know, $1,000 a carat, and then you glance upwards and look at that center stone carat weight, right? There is something going on here. The lower that price goes, the more of this ring is basically free, right? And I'm gonna keep dropping it, because even though this doesn't have the reds, it doesn't have the pinks, you know, the purples, the yellows, the oranges, I just love the patterning on this one. I love how still intense it is. It is on the darker side of black opals, and yet look at how intense those colors are, just basically just going through the stone, right? It looks like a lightning strike. This is not one of those stones that you get it and you're like, oh man, it's too dark, right? Can't see any colorful flashes. Take it outside. And I'm holding it like this right now. This is basically what you're going to be seeing on your hand, right? You're not gonna have this ring on your hand and be looking at it like this 24/7, right? You're gonna be looking at this from multiple different angles, and it's gonna look like a completely different stone every single time you look down at it. It's not $49.99. I should really stop, but considering that diamond weight, considering the size of the center stone, I'm not going to. Considering the back of the stone too, right? I mean, look at that. You can still see colorful flashes, and it's not exactly polished smooth. It's got a bit of a matte finishing, but yet look at how strongly those blues want to come through. Colorful flashes all the way to the side of the stone. There is not a single spot on the stone that I am bored with, right? I'm just holding it here just to see what it looks like. And I mean, it is neon. It's got those Paraiba flashes too. Forgot to mention that, but it does. The colors go all the way to the sides, all the way around the back, like you just saw it. And we are going to make this ring right here, right now, $39.99 for one collar and one collar only. And this wasn't exactly made as a perfectly matched set, but I do have a necklace that I thought had a very similar, you know, color palette. So this is going to be the necklace chain will come with. So I'm just thinking, if you wanted, I think this is perfect. A perfect ring and necklace to go together. I think this is your day. Today's your day to grab both of them, and both of them have been marked down. So $39.99 on the ring. If you would like to also see the necklace, let me know. But I just thought, you know, I saw the two stones and I'm like, I have to put them together. And, you know, kind of tempted to just make them as a set and just to sell them as a set. But if you want to take the ring, you can take the ring. And if you would like to see the necklace, please let me know. And our blue zircon, I think, is still here. So in case I showed it too early, this was our first item. This was our private collection blue zircon in the bridge. And wow, 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 still here somehow. So let me know on this one. If you have any requests, we do have a selection of black opals in the back. If you maybe want something a little smaller, I do have something a little bit smaller today, but It's going to be more of that grayish, medium gray color. So that will be here later on. If you would like a Boulder opal brooch, pendant slash brooch, I got one. You guys probably remember it. It had that very interesting gold texturing where it looked like velvet. That is also back with a brand new discount, so very excited about that one. Blue zircon, I don't know if anyone has asked about that one yet, but I just simply cannot believe it. And that absolutely is going to be the piece that I may or may not recap multiple times until it goes. So we will find out who may be grabbing it here today. Requests are welcome too. Merelani mint garnet is here. I think at this point, our largest color change sphene in a ring is still hanging out here. So don't know how, but it is. And yellow diamond necklace. I have bicolor tourmaline, Colombian emerald in a pendant. I've got a gorgeous ruby in a wonder ring style ring, as well as a very unique colored sapphire. So a lot of very exciting pieces still to come. If you have any requests, let me know. And next up, you know, kind of packing on with a lot of the blue gemstones today, but I just have to share with you guys this aquamarine. Now I know you may or may not like the rose gold. I am surprisingly pretty okay with it. And this is gonna be 1126133. This is aqua, as is evident by that blue color in the stone. Don't have to point out where the blue color is. It's right there. There's no color zoning. There's no, you know, funny business. There's no secondary color. This is aquamarine. This is going to be our 386 center stone. It's also got 78 points of your diamonds. And right now it is actually currently in a two-tone gold kind of look here. So over your white diamonds, there is going to be that white rhodium. And the rest of the piece is going to be in that rose gold. And if you guys would like to change it, if you're okay with waiting, we will be able to change the gold color for you here. And here's what we're gonna do. Still a large stone, a large overall piece. And this is kind of taking that idea of the bridge that we had at the very beginning and kind of condensing it into a single band, right? And you can see the size of the diamonds, you can see how much gold is there, and when you stack them together, this entire ring goes from your typical standard, however millimeters wide band into something that is so much more, right? So many rings out there we've seen, and you know, I don't know about you guys, but I get a little tired of, right? It's just a band, you know, maybe it's just solid gold, maybe there's diamonds on the band, but it all kind of just blurs together. This is your chance to get something that, you know, still a band, but different. It's got a nice little designer touch to it. And not only that, but there's also a waviness to the band. It doesn't just go straight across, because how boring would that be, right? But here's what we're gonna do. Supposed to be $59.99. Not going to be, and again, if you absolutely hate the rose gold, please forgive me, you can change it. But this is a piece that, you know, I just thought, you know, try it out, right? You never know. When I first started here, rose gold was like hated. No one liked rose gold. And then gradually, you know, you guys started trying out rose gold bit by bit, right? Starting with maybe studs, right? The bezel set studs or the prong set studs, into the DBTY, and then, you know, you guys come back for the rose gold. I've seen it happen, and I love it, right? I hear the feedback where you guys call in, you're like, man, I hated rose gold. Like, I never owned 0 pieces that had the rose gold. And then I found TVON, and then I tried TVON's rose gold, and now I have to have at least one in every single gold color. This is not some weird off-color yellow gold, right? This is rose gold. It's not super saturated. It doesn't look childish. It is a beautiful pastel-y rosy pink. This ring right here is not going to be $59.99 or even $2,999 either. Let us bring it on over to the hand because you're probably wondering, what does it look like on the hand? And here it is. I mean, center stone aside, that band is substantial. Substantial, but not heavy, not uncomfortable to wear. The diamond end, basically right where your fingers meet, it is comfortable to wear. If you still wanted to see if you could stack, other rings around it, which, considering the size of the center stone, I don't know if that's even possible. You can still try. And even better yet, brand new today, such an interesting combination. Not going to leave it at $29.99. Call me now. I only got one. We're going to make it $24.99 for an aquamarine of this size. And, looking at it now, I'm thinking, this stone does not really look like a 386. It looks like it should be larger. But again, that's just the power of the pear-shaped cutting, where if this was a round, a 386 round, I'd be like, okay, yeah, makes sense. But here, with the elongation of that center stone, part of me is like, okay, surely this stone must be larger, right? At least 5 carats, but no, 386, a perfect ring that you could wear every single day. We had a couple aquas, many months ago that we, went a little overboard with the tapered baguettes, right? I'm sure you guys all remember those rings, right? Double halos, triple halos, all tapered baguettes. And if that's not your style, that's perfectly a-okay. That is why we have, pieces like this. That is what TVON can do. We can bring you such a wide variety of styles with, basically the same kind of center stones. And $24.99 for this gorgeous piece. Again, switch the gold color if you want to. Just give us some time. We can do it, no problem. And $24.99 will make it yours. Let us go back up close and see if anyone would like to grab it here today. If you would like to request aqua that is not in the rose gold, please go right on ahead. I actually don't know, can't remember what we have in terms of the aquas as of right now, but we do have this one, had one not too long ago, and that one of course flew out the door, but this one right here, this one is here for $24.99. Let me know if you would like to grab it here. And let's go out of the blues. I think everything that I showed you today so far had blue or is blue, had some sort of blues in it. But let's go and take a quick visit to one of our necklaces, and it is indeed going to be that yellow diamond necklace. So call me on anything, and I think the blue zircon's still here. And we are going to move on into also a pear-shaped stone, but it's going to be a diamond. And it looks a little something like this. This is going to be 1125001. And with a lot of these necklaces, what we typically focus on is that centerpiece, right? The pendant part, right? But here's what happened when I saw this piece, right? I saw it, okay? Me sitting there just looking at this piece in the bag. So the first thing that caught my attention was, of course, that pear-shaped yellow diamond. You know, it's bright. It's a large size. It is a 223 pear shape. And then what caught my eye was that chain. Because typically when we show you these necklaces, we kind of just focus on that centerpiece right there, but I'm actually gonna zoom back out just a little bit so you can see this chain, because I saw that chain and I thought of the chains that we have here. And immediately I went, that chain by itself has to be at least $1,000. So what did I do? Took the piece out of the bag, removed the chain, And the chain, by the way, feels heavier than this pendant centerpiece by itself. I took the chain, walked over to the scale, weighed it. The chain by itself is 11.57 grams of pure, solid 18K yellow gold. And then I looked up the price of gold, did some calculations. That chain by itself, at basically just cost, would be about $1,000. Very important, okay? And then I thought, well, it's been a while since we've had, a 2-carat yellow diamond, right? Had some 3 carats here and there. If you want to see those, let me know. But 2 carats, had a couple. Sold really quickly. Haven't had them come back. And then, of course, I had to go online then, and I looked up 2-carat, pear-shape, SI1, yellow diamond. Just a loose stone, okay? And then I was very easily able to find, some online sales of a pear-shape, yellow diamond, loose. And for their yellow diamonds, looked up a couple and did the average. I looked them up, and for basically the exact same stone, they were selling it for an average of $8,500. So keep that in mind, right? So for right now, what we have calculated so far is that the chain by itself is $1,000. And then just for that yellow diamond, which by the way, I looked up an average of 2 carats. So this is a 223, those 23 points, they're still there. But for everyone else's loose 2-carat yellow diamonds, $8,500, okay? And then on top of that, we also have 1 carat exact in the white diamonds, which is not only the rounds, but also the marquise and pear shapes. So, we priced our diamonds wrong. We should really learn from our mistakes, but we're not going to. So just considering those diamonds, ignoring the fact that those are some pretty fancy cuts, some pretty substantial stones by themselves, as accents. So that's going to add another, right, $1,000, okay? So here's where we kind of do something weird with the price, okay? If you were to buy this entire necklace elsewhere, it'd probably run you somewhere in the range of $29,999, right? All things considered, makes sense, right? We are not some, famous, worldwide known, specific brand of a jewelry store, right? We are just TVON, right? We are here on TV, we are here online, and that's it, right? No advertisements across the world, right? No one specifically, seeks us out for, the brand name, right? You guys love us for our quality, and that's what I love about TVON, right? So if you go elsewhere, you pull up a picture of this necklace and you're like, hey, can you recreate this for me? Or if you have something like this, probably in that $30,000 range. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something a little bit crazy here, because this is a piece that has been brought down all the way to a black Sharpie price tag, which can only mean one thing. If this does not sell, we are going to just take it apart, melt it down, and we could use all of this gold in the chain. And that chain, by the way, 24 inches. It's not our standard 18-inch maximum chain, right? This is 24 inches of pure 18K yellow gold. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring this down to not even $12,999, or even better yet, to make it easy, $99.99 we are also not going to do. But what I am going to do is show this to you guys against the hand here, because that is a 223 pear-shaped yellow diamond. We do not get to see large yellow diamonds at all. The 3 carats, it was a passion project of mine from many years ago. And it's only taken, you know, several years to bring those here to you guys. Larger diamonds, may not see them in the future as often. So here is your chance to steal this necklace from us. And again, this is the chain. This chain is heavy. Me just holding it like this right now, I can feel the weight of the chain, right? Other chains, they are lighter, they are a little bit daintier, but this chain, it is heavy, right? I'm holding this entire piece right now, and I can't feel the weight of the pendant in the tweezers. I can only feel the weight of this chain, right? And here's what we're gonna do. Beautiful negative space design. Let's take it on over to the neckline actually, so I can show you guys. Again, I mean, we are moving further and further back, and you are not losing sight of that pear-shaped yellow diamond. It is still so visible. It's not like, oh yeah, I can't see it anymore, like a 2 carat, like that sounds like a large stone, but if I can't see it, then, you know, what's the point, right? You absolutely can see that pear-shaped yellow diamond. 223 is not something to just dismiss here. And $99.99 is not going to be your price either. So let's go back up close, and before I drop it back down, or drop it all the way down to the final price here, just keep in mind that the chain itself is $1,000. The pear-shaped yellow diamond for a loose stone should be $8,500, and you got a carat additional of white diamonds. So when you add all of that up, like, I should really just stop. I did not calculate, you know, the gold that it took to make even the pendant itself, right? I was only counting the gold in that chain. And here's what we're gonna do. We are going to make this entire necklace $8,888. So if the chain has to be free, then so be it. But $88.88 for basically, if you were to take that price elsewhere, you can only get that pear-shaped yellow diamond. You cannot get anything else in this necklace. You cannot get the chain. You cannot get the white diamonds. You cannot get the mounting, you know, designed, cast, and made for you. You cannot get those diamonds. For $88.88 outside of TVON, you are only getting that pear-shaped yellow diamond. And here at TVON, for $88.88, you're getting a 223 pear-shaped yellow diamond. You're getting a carat of round and fancier cuts of the white diamonds, and you are getting a chain that by itself is worth $1,000 at cost. And if you were to go to, you know, even downtown LA to buy a chain, they're not going to charge you cost, right? They have to keep their business, you know, up and running, right? So they're going to add on some money to that. So this is an absolute steal. $88.88 on this entire necklace. Call me if you would like to grab it, and we will find out if this one goes today, because I saw that price, you know, after looking online for a while. I was like, okay, like, you know, something is wrong here, right? Something is seriously wrong here. I mean, I feel obligated to just put the chain at the front, okay? Because again, that chain by itself is 11.57 grams. We don't measure gram weights, but in this case, I felt obligated. I had to, and so I did. So this entire necklace, $88.88, simply cannot believe it here. Let me know if you would like to grab it. And just a heads up for my Facebook girlies, my phone has been acting up this entire week, so my feed is actually not loading. So if you have any requests, please don't hesitate to call in. Or if there's something that you would like to see. My phone has just been acting up all week. A little bit frustrating, but it's fine. Call me if you have any comments you want to make, or, you know, whatever you want to see again, and I have everything up here. But let me know on this one. $88.88, simply cannot believe it. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if a jeweler, you know, called us and been like, hey, I'll take it, because for just that yellow diamond, it is such a steal. And by the way, that 8,500 that I was looking up was an average of, you know, 2 carats, right? This is not just a 2 carat yellow diamond, it's a 223. So let me know if you'd like to grab it. It is still here. black opal is still here. Our black opal ring with a potentially perfectly matched necklace, which let me actually borrow that necklace here because it's still got a pretty substantial chain here, but I just want to make a comparison here. So you can see where I have the chain sort of extended here, right? So you can kind of see the thickness of the chain by itself. Chain is also really bright, really reflective, as you know, that's what gold does. But I'm just gonna set down the chain that we had for that black opal necklace that I just kind of flashed for you guys. And like this chain, just looking at this chain by itself, it's not dainty, it's not lightweight, but when you put it next to this specific chain, suddenly everything changes and it's like, oh, you can see the difference in the weight of just the chain. So just throwing it out there. If you'd like to grab this necklace, $88.88, simply cannot believe it. Let me know if you would like to grab it here today, and I will clean up the wheel a little bit here. So the spotlight is still on our pendant, but that chain is not something that you're gonna get and be like, it's too light for me, right? The chain is heavier than the pendant itself. So keep that in mind, and we're gonna move right along. If anyone would like to own a ruby in a gorgeous Wonder Ring style ring, I kind of hesitated showing this when it was first given to me because it was a lot, even for my standards. But I understood the price, right? It's a gorgeous ruby. It's bright, it's clean, and it kind of reminds me of our Mozambique rubies, but it is in fact not. It is Burma. It's got a lot of marquise diamonds in it. It's got really large individual round white diamonds in it. So I understood that initial price, but I was just waiting to get that marked down. And today is a day that it has in fact been marked down for someone to get. So very excited about that one coming up. And conch pearl is here as well. The necklace, I have a multicolored sapphire bracelet too, in case anyone is interested. Over 3 carats of your multicolored sapphires in one single bracelet for under $2,000, which, you know, typically does not happen because bracelets are still entirely made of VS diamonds and solid 14K gold. And if anyone would like a South Sea golden pearl earrings, I actually have 2 options here today. This is one of them, and the other is a very different style. Of course, the prices are going to be a little bit different, but these are both 10 millimeters rounds in the South Sea golden pearls. I have Bicolor tourmaline here, brand new today. And this necklace looks like it is still here. So let me know if you'd like to grab it, and if there's anything from the first hour that you would like to see again. But again, my Facebook is acting up, so I'll see if I can get that, you know, up and running up here during the show. But if not, do not hesitate to call in and let us know if you would like to, you know, just make a comment about a piece or see it again, see it from the back, see it on the hand, see it against the neckline, whatever you want, I will be able to do here. So let me know on this one. Okay, so now it's loading. So now it's loading, and let us see. Hi, Miss S. Hi, Donna. Okay, I'm back. Let us move along here. Yellow diamond is still here as we speak, and next up is going to be that stunning ruby ring. This is 1124329, and can you see what I meant by Wonder Ring inspired? So on one side, you have got your marquise diamonds, beautifully set and angled to continue the flow of the shape. And then on the other side, individual round white diamonds. Like, Round, brilliant cut white diamonds should absolutely not be the stone to kind of, you know, amaze me, because I see it every single day, you see it every single day. But I mean, those white diamonds, those rounds, they are sizable. This is our platinum ring. You can see through this ruby, which typically does not happen, and not saying that in the sense where the ruby has, you know, a window in it. It is so clean that you can see through it. It's got the glow, it's got the color. This is our carat 36 pear-shaped Burma ruby. I mean, I'm obsessed with how much it is glowing. It's not just, you know, a tiny little glow right there and then you turn it away and it disappears, right? You know, just moving this on the wheel, you can see it going through, moving around inside of the stone. This is such a lively stone. It's sparkling right there. It looks like there's glitter, it looks like there's confetti. True to size on this one, 71 points of diamonds. And I'll show you guys why I kind of held off on this one for a while, right? It's been a while. That is because this ring right here, they wanted it for $89.99, right? $8,999, which, you know, when you consider the ruby, when you consider the diamonds, when you consider the design, should be very popular. But I just couldn't stand behind that $89.99 initial price tag, so I waited. Weeks and months have gone by, and finally today, the price has been brought down. Very excited. I have to try this on early because this is one of those rings where I think you could wear it anywhere. And again, rubies do not look like this. They typically should not look like this, but here we are with a carat 36 ruby on my hand, and I am barely moving it. If you thought it looked great and amazing and so clean and so lively up close, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. So that $89.99, I totally get it, right? I understand. But I want you guys to have the absolute best deal, best value. So here's what we're gonna do on this one. We had it brought down all the way to $3,999. And I said, hey, listen, it's a popular shape. It's a fantastic stone. I don't doubt that, you know, it won't sell, but I want to give you the absolute value of a lifetime. And Miss S, I absolutely agree. It is so incredibly cool. It is, you know, that shape that we love, right? The Wonder Ring kind of shape. But when you mix up the diamond shapes a little here and there, that's what really does it for me, right? You got your rounds, got your marquises, your pear shape. Even though it's not some crazy design, it's still so dynamic and full of life. And not only the design, but that ruby, full of life. We are going to make it $2,999. That's it. That is my final offer on this ring. And we can all agree that $29.99 is infinitely better than that initial $8,999. So here we are. This is what TVON can do. This is where we truly give you the ultimate value. And you can stack, you know, your yellow diamond Wonder Rings, maybe one over here. You can stack your pink diamond Wonder Rings, you know, over here if you wanted to. You know, Christmas is coming up. If you have a demontoid Wonder Ring, why not, right? It doesn't have to be necessarily for a holiday specifically, but, you know, just stacking one extra ring on one side can change the look of this piece. Let me actually move it over to my index finger, or first let's do the middle finger here. Same ring, different finger, could be a different look, and of course, what I've been waiting for, moving it on over to the index because I think it could work as an index ring, right? A lot of you guys wear the double row 1 carat Wonder rings on your index, and if you wanted to switch it up a little here and there, why not, right? This screams designer. It is designer. That ruby is like Mother Nature's ultimate design. How is that ruby even possible? And this is also such a unique way to set a pear-shaped stone. So $29.99. Take it if you wanna. I'm just glad that I waited because, you know, $89.99, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here for many years. You know, maybe one day it'll sell, but you know, I don't see it happening. So we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta drop the price, and drop the price we did. That's what it looks like from the side even. From the side where you can right here barely see that ruby. It is behind the shadow of my hand. And it is still so lively and glowing and fiery, I have to say. So it's still here if you want it, $29.99. Let me put it back up close so you can see it. And let me actually set it up like this right here so you can kind of see, you know, a different angle of the ruby. I mean, you can see through it, right? That is clarity for you. That is clarity in ruby, a stone that typically not this clean. So that's what it looks like from the back. You can see how clean it is from here as well. Still glistening, and I have to say this, but this is a natural gemstone, right? This is not some man-made stone. This is not, you know, there's no funky treatments here, but that is natural from the earth, and it's doing that. So this is a steal on one of the best rubies that I have seen. $29.99 will make it yours. And just like that, very first hour has come and gone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Joyce, and welcome to Friday. Our blue zircon from the very beginning is still here. I mean, it's not exactly a 50 carat stone, but can you see how bright, intense it is? You know, you can see it on my hand, right? I'm looking at it. I don't have my glasses on. You know, it's pretty blurry around me. I can't really see anything, but what I can see is that blue zircon, right? So it's still here. If you'd like to grab it, our private collection blue zircon. And if you have any requests, please do not hesitate to get them in. We will be able to check in the back, see if we have anything for you. And we've had a lot of the blues and the greens in the first hour, and I am going to move us on over to some of the purples because I have a very unique sapphire today. It's in the platinum, designer mounting, and you know, once you look at the color of that stone, you can already tell like that is just such a unique color. I have seen so many different multicolored sapphires of all the colors you can think of, and yet it's this one sapphire right here that I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I can't describe it. I can't describe this color. Like, what is that? So it is here. It's coming up. Golden pearls are here too. If you would like to see the golden pearl options, they're both 10 millimeters in the center. So I had a standard stud style single halo, and then I had a very interesting, mounting. So those are here. Our largest rubellite in the necklace is here. Be coming up. So let's get right back into it and take one last look at our ruby here before we move right along. And in case you do not see the blue zircon from the very beginning, that is what it looks like. I have to block the ruby because then the ruby will feel a little bit bad here, but that is blue zircon. That is private collection material. So love to see it. And largest rubellite coming up. But next I have to show you guys a sapphire. Now, when I say the words purple sapphire, you probably have a very specific image, right? Image, color, general color scheme in your mind. We've had purple sapphires that quite literally look like amethyst. It's not amethyst. We've had purple sapphires that look like our Royals and Barons. We've had purple sapphires that look like our cashmere sapphires. And we've had purple sapphires that, purple sapphires mixed in with the blues. So kind of like a purplish blue sapphire. Can't really even call it a purple sapphire. And then I saw this purple sapphire, and then I thought, okay, out of all of the purples that I have seen so far, this is by far the most unique purple sapphire that I have ever seen. This is 1124336, and yes, this is purple sapphire. Can you see how it's almost like a lilac color, but it's also almost like, it's such an intense purple color that in some parts of it, I might have to clean my glasses, but I am seeing a cornflower blue sapphire color coming through, which purple's made of red and blue. So I am not surprised by the fact that I am seeing cornflower blues in it, but I am surprised by the fact that this is a 294 center stone. It is an oval cut. It's got 52 points of the diamonds, not only the rounds, but also with a tiny hint of the tapered baguettes in the platinum. And I am surprised that this ring is here today at a discount. $79.99 was where it started at. And we've seen so many different sapphire colors, right? We've even seen bicolor sapphires, Winda sapphires. We have seen it all. We've seen pleochroic sapphires, but never have I ever seen a purple in this specific color. This is a ring that is no longer going to be $39.99 either. If you are a sapphire collector, I would advise you to maybe get this ring and see if you have something in this color, because it is such a unique purple. And you know, when you say the words purple, a lot of different colors, a lot of different variations of purple may pop into your mind. But this is the color that I absolutely would have never imagined, never thought of. And it's not even going to be $29.99, which again, this stone, the center stone by itself, just a few points shy from being a 3-carat stone. It should absolutely not be, you know, under $29.99, but we are taking it there. I mean, even from the side, you can see how unique that color is, how intense it is too. From the back, that is what it looks like. And it absolutely is not an amethyst color, because my, you know, biggest problem with purple sapphires is when it looks like amethyst. Right, amethyst is still a beautiful stone, but if I were to get a purple sapphire, I would want it to look wildly unique, and you look at it and you go, what is that, right? Not, oh hey, your sapphire looks like an amethyst, right? This, one look at it, and I go, now that is a purple sapphire. This is not amethyst, this is not kunzite, this is not any other purple stone. This is sapphire and sapphire only. $29.99 is not going to be your price. I've been here for how many years now? And this is my first time seeing a purple sapphire in this color. If you would like it, we're gonna make it $2,777 to the very first caller who says, yes, please, I would love to have that in my collection, because this is a stone that has so many different colors. Any color you can think of, there is a sapphire out there that is that color. But I cannot go back into the world and go, hey guys, if there's anyone who has this particular color, please let me know, right? This is unique. This is a one of a kind only. This is special. And this is $27.77 if you would like to take it. Let's go back up close and take one last look at it before we move right along here. I mean, right? am I crazy, or can you guys also kind of see that cornflower blue sapphire color? Because I'm seeing it, and just that considered, right? Cornflower blue sapphire mixed with some of the reds to create this unique purple color. Like, I don't see this specific color in many other stones except for this one. Like, even our kunzites do not look like this. Amethysts do not look like this. Rose and barons do not look like this. So $27.77 on our purple sapphire. Let me know if you would like to grab it here. And since we're already losing so much money with all this discounting, I might as well put up a Merelani mint garnet that has also gotten a price reduction. So if anyone would like a Merelani mint garnet, oh, you know, just a 282 center stone, I have one coming up. Signature style, of course. Our blue zircon is still here. If you need me to recap it, let me know. And I think my Facebook decided to stop working again, but that's fine. That's just how technology works. Let me know on the yellow diamond necklace. Had some questions on it. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. You know, questions wise, if you want to see it again, but yellow diamond necklace is still going to be here. And let me just quickly flash also that blue zircon ring. Still a beautiful piece. Got a surprise of diamonds, and I was just thinking, last week we had a white diamond pear-shaped ring that I thought looked like it could be an engagement ring. And then I saw this pear-shaped blue zircon, I was like, now this could be a possible engagement ring. So if you want to see that pear shape, let me know. Black opal is still here as far as I know. This one right here, a very interesting mosaic, almost like stained glass layering effect here in this opal for $39.99. So let me know if you have any questions on this one, or if you want to see the self-proclaimed matching necklace on that one. Blue zircon still here. Color change fiend coming up. And okay, Merelani mint garnet, and then I'll show you guys the rubellite, because might as well, right? We're just gonna keep on losing here. So let me know on this one. Again, such a unique color. And next up, we have our one and only Merelani mint garnet. This is 1118630. This has been here for so long that the picture has faded off. I'm gonna have to hand draw that back in. The item number, good thing it's, you know, it's still legible. And good thing there's graphics, because I can barely read that diamond weight. 282 center stone, carat 79 of diamonds. Okay, that is a problem, because this was originally a $19,999 Merelani mint garnet in the ring. Merelani mint garnet, very close cousin to Tsavorite. Some stones, they may even look like each other. But this Merelani mint garnet, when you put it under UV light, it will turn into the most stunning potpourri color, a perfect mixture of the oranges and the pinks. And if you put rubies under UV lights, you know how it turns into that bright, intense red color? Well, this stone basically does that exact same thing. Let me get it cleaned up here. Change the gold color if you would like. A lot of diamonds on this, so probably I would keep it in the white gold actually. But if you would like it in the yellow gold, I think it would look lovely. You may not see as much of the gold, but I still think white or yellow gold. Rose gold is also an option if you want to go a rather interesting route here. And here's what we're gonna do. I should have double checked that diamond weight earlier, because now this price really does not make sense. So $20,000. And if we were to take away $10,000 from that, this would make it $99.99. So $10,000 is a lot. Take it away. That's fine. And I should really stop there, especially when you consider you have a carat 79 of diamonds. You have a 282 Merelani mint garnet, which if you wanted a large sapphire, I can bring one out for you, but it is probably going to be in this price range, the $99.99. But this is not sapphire, and this might be a little bit better than sapphire because of the fact that it changes colors under UV lighting. It's not even going to be $7,999. We're gonna keep dropping it until it sells. It is a gorgeous, bright, open color. And it's not like only parts of the stone will change color. The entire stone changes into that bright orangey pink color. And this is what it looks like on the hand. Again, signature style. That's a lot of diamonds. When I looked at this piece when I saw this piece again a couple days ago, I looked at it and I thought, oh yeah, around a carat of diamonds, give or take, right? I mean, I got that first number right? The 1. But it was the number after that dot that I did not really consider. And that is what sort of changes everything, because this ring up here is not even going to be $5,999. Those are not itty bitty little diamonds, micro paved into the ring. Those are substantial. You can see how brightly they sparkle and shine. And you might need sunglasses for this ring. It is stunning. And I feel like I have to do this now with every single ring because I did it with the black opal. And I'm gonna do it here too so you can see that true color of the Merelani mint garnet. That's how you'll be seeing it while it's on your hand. It's not gonna be $59.99. I should probably stop soon, and I will. But before I do, let's just take it down just a little bit more. And for this entire ring, if you would like to take it, we are just gonna make it $4,999 for a carat 79 of diamonds and a 282 Merelani mint garnet with all of that solid 14K white gold. Change the gold color if you want. I know this piece has been here for a while now, as in a couple of years, but from the moment that this piece was created up until now, prices have only gone upwards. I mean, if you look at that initial price tag, right, $20,000, we probably should have kept it in the range of, $99.99, right? But it's been here for long enough, just one final discount. If we have to go way under cost, then so be it. But someone is going to get this ring, and if you do, you are going to love it. It is bright, it is intense. This is Merelani mint garnet. And Merelani mint garnet isn't going to be like other stones where we always, we're always welcoming them into TVON, right? Merelani mint garnet, the first time we brought it to you guys, I was there. It sold out just like that, and you guys been wanting it. So we brought in just a few more pieces here and there, but since then, nothing has been coming in. This is it, and I don't think we're gonna be getting any more Merelani mint garnet. So this is your last look at this particular stone. It could be like the color change sphenes where, once they go, and, we can try to bring in more, but I don't know what's like out there. This isn't exactly like, I wouldn't say it's like Paraíba where it's constantly in demand, but it's still a unique stone. It's still special, and it's been discounted by quite a lot. So $49.99 on this one, let me know. And probably get one before they are gone, because they will go. One day we will sell out of the Merelani mint garnets, and we can always try to bring them back, but again, nothing is guaranteed, especially with how crazy everything is right now. So Let me know on this one. True to size on this one as well. Beautiful under gallery, very comfortable to wear. And call me if you would like to grab it here. I mean, that is just such a luscious color, right? I mean, I kind of just want to plop it in my mouth and, you know, eat it because it looks so yummy. It looks like a gemstone, right? It doesn't look like other stones out there where it's included, it's hazy, it's murky, it's this, it's that, right? This is top quality Merelani mint garnet, and $49.99 only on this one. Let me know, and let me know if there's anything you want to see. Again, I'm gonna try to restart my phone here, see if my if my phone will finally cooperate with the internet. Do we have a question? Bicolor tourmaline, of course, that will be coming right up next. So if you guys are on Facebook and I can't see your comments, it's going in and out. My phone is being a little silly, so please call in and we will be able to show you your requests. And Bicolor tourmaline coming up next for Vicky, and then we'll get to our other tourmaline being the rubellite. So let me know on this one. And coming up next, we have 112-6281, and it looks a little something like this. I know we just had a Merelani mint garnet up there, but that green is reminding me of something. It has reminded me of a very specific Merelani mint garnet that we may or may not have just had. But this is Bicolor tourmaline. This is the emerald cut. Love this style. This is our 579 center stone. It's got a little fuzzy on it. Let me see if I can get that cleaned off here. Is that better? That's a little better. And we also have 52 points of the white diamonds. This is a two-tone gold mounting, so you can see where your yellow gold is, and as I turn it around, you can see where the yellow gold ends and the white gold begins. For a bicolor stone like this, I love it when we kind of just spice it up a little bit with the gold colors. Basically, a high percentage of our bicolor tourmalines in our inventory right now, especially the larger stones, they are in a two-tone gold sort of style right now. If you want to see them, let me know, but they are larger stones. This one right here, it's done in moderation where it's not over the top, right? It's not like, oh, a huge chunk of yellow and rose gold and it is what it is, right? If you're not, you know, open to something that is a little bit crazy like that, this is the perfect piece for you. $39.99 was your price. Call me now if you would like to grab it. It's not even going to be $19.99. Let me do something here, and that is just hold it up into the light. I really like this mounting because it's a perfect 50-50 split. And right down the middle, that's where you get your band. There is something about how everything is so perfectly lined up that makes me unbelievably happy with this ring, with this piece, with this stone, everything. Vicky, if you like it, call me now. We're gonna make it $17.77. Do something special for today. Why not? Brand new piece. Let me try it on the hand. Bicolor stones, you can basically wear them two different ways, right? But this is it, $17.77. Vicky, let me know what you think. And if you would like to see any other options, I'm sure we can check. If you want to see one of our larger stones, those are still here. A little bit crazy on the gold weight, but $17.77, and that band, you know, is not your average band. As we discussed it earlier with the Aquamarine ring, I mean, that is basically 3 bands stacked together and still true to size. So has to say like it is in the two-tone gold, the white and the yellow gold. I think it's perfect. It's almost like the bridge without the bridge part, kind of. But $17.77 for all of this gold, a sizable center stone, everyday wearable, and call me now to make it yours. Let's go back up close here, and let me actually flip it around. put it down like this to see. I mean, that is just such a beautiful stone. Clean too, by the way. Tourmalines should not be this clean. Maybe one day if I can find a bicolor tourmaline that even has, you know, just the tiniest little inclusion in it. If I can find one, I'll bring it out to show you guys, just so you can see the comparison. But you know, this is what quality is all about. It's when you know, are introduced to this industry and then you only see the good stuff. So once you see the other stuff that's out there, suddenly it's like, oh, I am incredibly lucky. So let me know if you'd like to grab this one, Vicky. And if you want to request anything else, let me know. I can't think of any other bicolor tourmaline that's in this size range. I feel like there might be one, but I'm not sure if it's still here, if it's gone. But this is all I have for today. This is in fact brand new. And our gorgeous rubellite necklace will be coming up next. Largest star sapphire ring as well. Let me just flash the ring first. That is star sapphire. This is GI certified, and this is here. If you want to call in and just ask your operators on the details and the price, go right on ahead. I will be showing that star sapphire right after our rubellite necklace. And Vicky, let me know what you think. If we can maybe look for something else for you, we can always check here. And if you have a request, please call us and let us know. It doesn't even have to be for today. If you're on the go today and you'll be here over the weekend, that's perfectly fine. Just let us know, you know, maybe specific item numbers or just a general description if you don't have anything particular in mind. That is always going to be helpful. And we can put your name on it and wait for the weekend. So bicolor tourmaline is here. My blue zircon is still here as well, as far as I checked. So maybe recapping that soon. But here we go. Bicolor tourmaline, moving aside. And next up, we're going to be bringing to you 1124287. That is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did with the blue zircon. We are just gonna take a moment and stare deep into that center stone. Because this is an included tourmaline, this is rubellite, and I'm not afraid of show you guys these pieces up close and personal, right? I'm not gonna hold it, you know, 10 feet away and refuse to show it up close. I am going to show you every single perspective of this piece, of this stone, so that you know what you are going to be getting. So that's the rubellite. And in this piece, you also have some trillions cut white diamonds also in the chain, so we'll get to that. But just really just take in all of that rubellite. Absorb the color, memorize it, appreciate it. This is the largest rubellite piece that we have in our inventory as of today. This is 18K white gold, has to stay like it is. And this has been brought down to a brand new price tag. So I'm gonna walk around, zoom back just a little bit here, so I can show you guys not only the pendant, but also the chain, which also, by the way, has trillions cut white diamonds and rounds in it as well. So that is going to be the chain. Now, this center stone right here is the largest rubellite ever. This is our 3536 pear shape rubellite. And luckily, we have a breakdown of the diamonds. So for the trillions, so you have one in your bail and you have a couple in your chain that I will show you guys as well. So for the trillions, we have 25 points total weight. Now get ready for the rounds, because not only do you have a double halo around your rubellite, you also have a single halo around your trillions and single halos around all of your trillions in the chain as well. This is such a well thought of, detailed piece. And this is, again, a quick look at the chain right there. So again, this is like diamonds by the yard, but gone crazy, right? Gone crazy. And the price has gone absolutely wrong, but that is your chain. It will come with such a unique way to do a chain, but I love how it ties in with that bail. I mean, it's just meant to be. And your round diamonds, you only have, 4 carat 12. 4 carats of just your rounds. That is insane. And of course, yes, chain comes with, but at this point we're not really even considering the chain. We are just looking at that center stone. You're wondering, what is she going to do? Well, here's what I'm going to do. It started at $99,999, basically 6 figures, and from there it has been brought down. Again, I mentioned this, but we do not take discounting on high-end pieces such as this. Honestly, should be a museum-worthy piece. We do not take discounting lightly. We're not, just mark off a couple thousand here and there and hope it sells, right? We don't do that. This is a special piece. This is not for everyone. I get that. This is truly for collectors. So collectors, if you have been looking for a large rubellite necklace, if you've been thinking of adding one to your collection, we don't get that much rubellites in general, period. And yet here we have not only a rubellite, but the largest we've ever had in a necklace. So again, this I think too large for a ring, so I think necklace is the perfect way to go about with this stone. You can wear it and it's going to be grabbing everyone's attention, of course, and easy to remember carat weights, 35, 36. Has to stay like it is. That's what it looks like from the back. I mean, that color is just open. There's no zoning. There's no window. There's no this. There's no that. It is rubellite. This is what rubellite is all about. And here is what we are going to do on this piece. From that $99,999, we are going to bring it down all the way to $39,999. And if you already think that that is a fantastic discount, a fantastic value, and you're calling me right now saying I'll take it at that price, give me a couple seconds, because I am not done yet. It's not going to be $39,999. This is what it looks like against the hand here. Oh, give me a second, because this actually has an enhancer bail. Did not notice that earlier, but this has an enhancer bail. I can kind of see here that a little too large to be a ring per se, but perfect as a necklace. The color is so consistent. This is not, pink tourmaline. If you want to see pink tourmaline, I have one up here with me. But this is absolutely not, some strange, slightly darker pink tourmaline. This is rubellite. It's got the reds. It is consistent throughout the entire stone. I mean, can you just imagine taking this outside, wearing it under direct sunlight? I mean, it looks fantastic right now, but just wait until you put it on and walk outside, because this is it, guys. And rubellites, again, popular. They sell fast. They never stay. I wish they stayed. I would love to, just have at least 5 rubellites in the inventory, at the same time, but at least we'll have, this one, right? But maybe not for long, because we are bringing it down $34,999. It's not. Also the chain. I mean, this chain is not just one chain and that's it. This is layered up. This is doubled up. And it is connected where you have the diamond, so it's not going to be, flying around everywhere. It's not going to get tangled. There has been so much thought and love put into this piece that You know, you can just see it, right? It's not like, oh yeah, we'll just put two chains layered together and hope it doesn't tangle, right? The way they have it set with the diamonds, it absolutely will not tangle. This is the clasp of it, so it is going to be that lobster claw clasp here. It is also going to be adjustable, so as you can see here, it will have adjustability to it. 16, 17, 18 inches on this one. And I mean, just for the chain itself, you can wear the chain by itself if you wanted to. I don't see why not. It could be like a really unique diamonds by the yard style, but just with, you know, a more substantial amount of diamonds, you know, if you're okay with that, of course. It's not heavy to wear. It's not going to be $34,999. Let me show it to you guys against the neckline here, so you can really just see. I mean, that is rubellite. That is the largest, 35, 36, clean as can be, bright. The color is open. And I can't believe we are doing this, but you have got to call me now. And I would not be surprised if there were going to be a fight over this necklace, right? It's been here for long enough. Today's the day that it finally has to go. Let's bring it back up close. And I am going to do one more discount here. I mentioned an enhancer bail. And there it is. You can see that figure 8 safety. So the bail will open if you want to use another chain here. Let me just get a better hold on our piece here. So if you wanted to use another chain or have another chain in mind, or do you have one, like switch it out, right? Wear that necklace, or wear this chain by itself, use your own chain, and maybe even layer it up, right? Layer it up, make it special. And I'm gonna do something special. I am going to make it $29,999 for our largest rubellite in a necklace, 35, 36 center stone, 25 points of your trillionth white diamonds, 4 carat 12 of your rounds. This is by far, I think, one of the most special pieces that I have seen here. And you guys know me, I show you guys museum pieces on a weekly basis. And I have never seen anything like this in this size for that price tag. And again, we do not take discounting lightly. We do not just grab one and say, ah, yeah, just take off a couple of thousand here and there. Look at how much we have taken off. Today is your day if you would like to collect the ultimate rubellite. You know, just the stone by itself, I think, you know, for $29,999 is spectacular. Call me. If you want to talk about this piece after the show, I will be here. And we will find out who is going to grab it, because for this brand new special markdown, I do not think that it's going to stay. And I would not be surprised that if it goes flying out the door, you know, as soon as the show ends, because that has happened. Remember my roller coaster from last week? It flew out the door right as soon as the stream ended. It just went. So same thing can happen here. I would not be surprised. And the last thing I would want to have is to have a fight over this, because we can barely keep our smaller rubellites in stock. I cannot bring to you guys another rubellite in this size at all. So it is here if you would like to grab it. This is again what it looks like from the back here. So again, open, bright, clean color. This is not pink tourmaline. It is casting a bright neon glow on the wheel. Can't believe it. That is your enhancer bail one more time. And again, it is here. So let me know if you'd like to grab it. And let me actually set it down onto its side here so you can see, you know, the beautiful basket work from the side here. So you know, it's not going to flip. I know the last thing you want for this pendant to do is to flip, but I mean, just considering the size of the stone, considering the size of, you know, the basket, it is not going to flip. It covers enough surface area where you can wear it. Probably wouldn't do any backflips with it on, of course, but it's not gonna flip. If you're just gonna wear it, you know, to a fancy event, if you wanna loan it out to a museum, I don't see why not, right? I think we might have to do that if this stays. So, here it is, brand new price, brand new discount, that iconic rubellite color. And let me just actually go and grab, let me find that pink tourmaline that I had here, because this, if you're thinking, yeah, it looks pretty pink to me, it's not rubellite in my book. If you want to see pink tourmaline, this is what pink tourmaline looks like. Can you see the difference there? So again, this is pure pink tourmaline. This is an ideal pink tourmaline, and that is your ideal rubellite. So Here we go, $29,999 if you would like to grab it. And next up, might as well just show you guys the star sapphire, the largest star sapphire in a ring. I'm gonna grab this and hold it up one more time here for everyone to see. And if you want to just jot down that item number and take as many screenshots as you would want, go right on ahead. But again, this stone, this piece, that price does not happen every single day. Today it has happened, and that is simply because of the fact that we are TVON. We know what we're doing, I like to think, but again, that discount is kind of drastic. So let me know, talk to me on this one, talk to your operators, and we will find out who is going to grab it here today. Next up is going to be Star Sapphire. If you have any requests, please get them in. Vicky, let me know what you thought about that Bicolor tourmaline. Opal, I think it's still here. And don't tell me my blue zircon is still here, because if that's still here, then I'm gonna be a little sad. But in case anyone would also like to see Paraíba, gone a little crazy. That is this piece right here. This, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that heart-shaped rubellite pendant that I had done a few years ago with Paraíba accent stone. So I think this reminds me of that piece, and I just love this combination too, right? With the bright reds and the Paraíba blues. Just love to see it. If you want to see that Paraíba ring, let me know. I know for a lot of our Paraíba rings, the main focus is on the center stone, but in that case, not only are you focusing on the center stone, but also focusing on quite a lot of diamonds. So that one is here if you would like to see it. Rubellite is still here as we speak, so let me know. Talk to me on this one. And next up, we have 1123650. Star Sapphire. Star Sapphire is yet another stone that we've had quite a few of from time to time. But have we ever seen anything in this stunning blue color? And it just fell over. That is because this is a huge ring. Now, first and foremost, I will say something, and that is the fact that this stone does have a little beauty mark in the stone. You can kind of see it right there. So it's not going to compromise the quality of the star. It's not going to dull the star at all. It's not going to take away from the color of the blue. I mean, just looking at it like this, you cannot see that beauty mark. I'm just pointing it out to you so you are not surprised by anything, because I have nothing to hide. I'm just going to tell you everything, and sure, sometimes it might sound bad when I say it, but I have to, right? Especially for these large pieces, I want you to know every single, part of, these stones, because I get to see them in person, and, it's not something that you would just, pick up on one Friday evening and just say, hey, why not, right? So I just want you to be aware of everything about this piece. So that is my little statement I had to make there. This is our platinum ring, our 1979 oval star sapphire, iconic blue color. It's not a grayish blue, it's not a purplish blue, it is pure, pure, pure blue. 230 of your tapered baguettes, I'm just trying to look, maybe they have hidden some round white diamonds somewhere, but nope, every single diamond you see in this ring, tapered baguettes. And my hand is admittedly getting a little tired holding it up here, so I will show it to you against the hand, because this is what it is all about. That is star sapphire. This is iconic, and also brand new price on this one. Would you look at that? Started at $59,999, and I'm going to do something a little bit different on this one. GIA certified, of course. I will show you the GIA cert. I'm gonna do a little something different on this one. If you would like it, $29,999. And call me for the off-air price. Let's do that. So call me on this one. Certain pieces like these, we love to show them off, of course, but you know, the good thing about being online only is that it's not for the world to see. Very limited audience on Fridays, and that's what I love, right? I do not want the entire world to be seeing what we're doing here. I want it to be specialized to you guys, so that's what we're gonna do. And this is yet another one of those pieces that I do not doubt that it's gonna be here for, you know, another couple of weeks, months, maybe even years, because of the discounting that has happened here. So $29,999. If you would like to know more, please call me. That's what it looks like from the side. So surprisingly enough, it is an immense center stone, but it is not high off the hand at all, right? There's definitely some tapering in the shape of the diamonds, but center stone considered, everything considered actually, I have seen kunzite rings that sit higher off the hand than this ring right here. So if you're thinking it's absolutely unwearable, you're only just gonna get it just to have it, just to put on display, you can absolutely wear it. And not only that, my hands, you know, tiny baby hands, right? This ring still fits me. It still fits, get it in your size, true to size. It does not look awkward. It does not feel awkward. I think it's perfectly made where the diamonds flare out over your adjacent fingers to keep it stationary, truly, in a way. And again, true to size on this one, GIA certified. I will show you the GIA cert. It's for the entire piece. And I mentioned a beauty mark in the stone, and what can you not see right now? That beauty mark. So again, it is just a fantastic piece. It is the largest. It might be the largest in TVON history. Who knows? You know, we've been known to bring you guys some pieces that I myself have never been able to imagine, but this is it. This is another collector's piece. Call me for the off-air price. Talk to me on this one. Talk to me on the rubellite. And I'm gonna be putting this little guy back up close. So let's move up close. And I will also go and grab the GIA cert in case anyone is interested here. So again, that beauty mark does not compromise the color of the stone, does not compromise the strength of the star. And that's what it looks like from the back as well. Again, pure blue, no purples, no grays, no browns, no other secondary colors. It is that iconic blue that you would want to have in your blue stone right here. So love to see it. And let me see, it's not gonna sit up for me, so it has to lay on its side right there. And here we are. This is gonna be the GIA certificate that comes with. So there is the picture of the entire ring as you see it. Such a strong star. That's what you're going to see when you take it outside. Right now we just have a couple of lights trained on it, so you saw 2 stars, but it does have 1 star, at least 1 star of course. And that's what it looks like. Phenomenon displaying asterism, color blue. Notice how it's blue and not purplish blue, grayish blue, you know, brownish blue. It's just pure blue. Oh, no indications of heating. Don't know if that's important, but this is an unheated stone. And that is the, of course, description, the weight, the measurements, comments. They probably could have typed in a comment saying, wow, or amazing, or oh my gosh, right? But comments, none. They are speechless. I'm sure that's what the comment section is for, but this is your GIA cert. Cert will come with for the entire piece. And I have to say, out of everything on the cert, I am most proud of that one word right there, blue. So here it is. Call me for the off-air price if you want to talk about this one. If you want to talk rubellite, talk this one, talk cat's eye emerald necklace. We can chat for as long as you want. I mean, I could also see you picking up all 3 pieces if you would like to. This is just the cat's eye emerald necklace that I'm gonna quickly flash here on the hand for you. So this is also here, also been discounted. So, I mean, a lot of impressive pieces here, I admit, yes, but if anyone would like this one, might as well build the graphics too. This is 1123425, and this is cat's eye emerald necklace. Now, compared to our other emeralds that I've seen here and there, this does lean a little bit on the lighter and brighter side, but that does not mean that, oh, it's suddenly a colorless stone, it's not emerald anymore. It's still going to be emerald. It's still going to be a really comfortable color for me, at least when I look at it. You know, it's not like our darker emeralds, but I still think that, you know, you can see the cat's eye, you can see, you know, one look at it, it's emerald, you can tell. I think that's, you know, I think it's good enough. And 18K white gold on this one, 1805 for all of your cat's eye emeralds. This is what I love about this necklace, is that you have so many different stones, so many different cat's eye emeralds, and every single cat's eye emerald is displaying the cat's eye. My biggest fear is to have a cat's eye stone and for me to put it up here and I cannot see the cat's eye. That is one of my biggest fears. And this one does not have that problem. If you wanted to see a stone that has that problem, I have a green tourmaline ring. It's never been showed, and I think it's actually scheduled to be taken apart. That green tourmaline is supposed to be a cat's eye stone, and it just simply is not. There's no cat's eye effect that I can see to it. I've taken it outside, I've put it up here, I've tried everything in my power to make the cat's eye just appear. I've taken it into a room, turned off all the lights, and just as many lights as I can onto that stone, and nothing. It just looks like a cabochon stone, and even that, like, I can barely see the green. This right here, not a problem. You can see the cat's eye. You can see that bright, open, vivid green color. Cat's eye emeralds, 241 of diamonds. Has to say like it is, in the 18K white gold, supposed to be $39,999. The first time I heard the words cat's eye emerald, I did not believe it. I was like, oh yeah, that must be some, you know, interesting stone. Is it natural, right? And then it was that one fateful day. Cat's eye emerald necklaces, cat's eye emerald rings, cat's eye emerald earrings, cat's eye emerald pendants with just a single stone. I was like, oh. A brand new door has just opened. And I can say the same about this piece for someone right now. This is now an opportunity for you to own one of the rarest stones ever. It's only taken so many years for us to finally bring them to you guys, right? And here's what we're gonna do on this necklace, this entire necklace, by the way. So here is the clasp closure. And it's not going to flip. I love how it doesn't just go right around the neckline, how you have yet another stone as kind of like a centerpiece. That's what I love about this piece right here. I mean, if you were to take this part away, it would still look nice, right? But I think it would be sort of missing something. So I just think that having that one extra stone right in the center really just does wonders for the design. It absolutely does. And this is what we're gonna do. If you would like to have our one and only cat's eye emerald necklace, we're gonna make it $19,999 to the very first caller, very first collector who says, yes, please. Because I would have never thought. If you told me one day that we were going to have a cat's eye emerald necklace, immediately I would only think one single stone and a bunch of diamonds, right? Never would I've ever imagined that this was going to be possible, but now it's possible. I am holding it. We made the price possible for someone out there, $19,999 if you would like to grab it. And this is what it looks like against the neckline as well here, so you can see how bright these emeralds are, how vivid they are too. An entire necklace. You will never lose the center of your piece either. Call me if you like to grab it. Let's go back to the hand here. and show you what it looks like one more time. And this is actually what it looks like from the back here. So again, that's totally unnecessary, but all of your cat's eye emeralds wrapped in 18K white gold. I mean, this is also quite an interesting look from the back too, but this is what we are all here for. The cat's eye emeralds in the front, and call me on this one too. So that is it for most of our fun museum pieces. Let's actually go back to our star sapphire. And if you need to see the rubellite one more time, do let me know here. Again, call me on that star sapphire, GIA cert. See if you need to see the cert one more time, no problem right over there. I will be able to show it for you here. And that is, again, our unheated blue star sapphire right in front of you. I mean, you imagine these pieces should be in museums. They should be in, you know, private collections, right? And yet it is here on an average Friday evening, discounted, for you to just call in and say, I will take it. I don't know how it's possible, but only at TVON is it possible. So let me know on this one as well. And I might just have to recap that blue zircon, that private collection blue zircon again. I think this is still here. I don't know how it's still here, but if you maybe missed it at the very beginning, this is our private collection blue zircon in the bridge. Look at how dazzling it is. Like, if this ring were $30,000, I'd be perfectly a-okay with it, because I mean, just look at it, right? It looks like a blue diamond. But this ring is $15.99 if you would like to grab it here. So let me know on the blue zircon. And I think our opal is still here. I'm not sure, so double check with your operators and they will let you know. I flashed a pink tourmaline. Let me know if you want to see that one. And let's actually bring forth our South Sea golden pearl earrings, because over the years we've done some very interesting styles here and there, styles ranging from, you know, a tiny little leaf design on top of the pearls to, you know, full-on rhodium painted butterflies. And there it goes. And yeah, surprisingly enough, we never really see we never really see a single halo look for our South Sea golden pearls, and I'm gonna have to see if they're going to behave. Please don't move. Thank you. I'm gonna hold the other one. This is 1125139. And yet, surprisingly, we don't really get to see South Sea golden pearl stud earrings in a sizable pearl and a very simple single halo design, right? I don't know why, I don't know how, but we've always seen more of the designer looks, and yet here, luckily, I have a couple pairs to go around for a couple of you. And even better, if you want to change the gold color, right now they are in the yellow gold, so you really just can't see it unless you're looking at it from the side. If you want to change it to either the white gold or even the rose gold, give us some time and we will do it for you. South Sea golden pearls, I typically highly recommend them in the yellow gold, especially in this case where you don't really see that gold at all. And 14K gold, of course, 10 millimeters in your pearls, perfectly matched. And a couple of days ago, I don't really work with the pearls. You know, most of my designs, my sketches, they are typically with, you know, gemstones, right? Faceted gemstones. I don't really work with pearls, but I was thinking back to the time when we had sold out of our Tahitian black pearls and had nothing, right? Went I think it was a couple of months without seeing a single Tahitian black pearl ring, right? kind of sad. Didn't really expect it. And so I was a little bit curious. South Sea golden pearls, typically we have them. I went to where we have our pearls, you know, loose pearls, and I saw a couple of pearls. I saw the made-up pairs, which I don't have a lot of. I saw a couple of individual pearls, but they were more on the washed out side. They were kind of like a barely there yellow, which, you know, I prefer this color, of course. And that was it. So I was a little silly and I thought, oh, surely someone must be working with the pearls because there has to be more than this, right? So I went around asking, hey, did anyone see the pearls? I just want to check what we have, right? And everyone said, I don't have the pearls. I don't have the pearls. They should be in the box. And I thought, huh. So we don't have too much left in the South Sea golden pearls. Huh. Who would have thought? So this may be the temporary end of South Sea golden pearls. Of course, we have strands, but can't exactly take those apart. Here is where you get to have not one, but two perfectly matched pearls, which yes, pearls also do have to be perfectly matched. Otherwise, you will be able to see the difference in an instant. And here's what we're gonna do. Supposed to be $39.99, which, you know, you're looking at them up close, you can't really judge the size. You know, 10 millimeters, it sounds like a nice, decent size, but wait till you see it against the hand here, because this is one of those pieces that, I mean, look at it as a potential ring, right? If it were a ring with just a single halo of diamonds, you can see a little bit of the band and that's it. That is how sizable this pearl is. Everyday wearable, probably only for the primary piercing. I only have a couple pairs to go around, a couple as in 5. So if someone were to take a couple of pairs, then we are already in the danger zone. So call me now if you would like to grab a pair or 2 or 3, or if you want to take them all, be my guest. What I'm going to do here is give it another discount so that you can call in and pick up a couple of pairs here and there. Great gift idea, I think. And instead of even $19.99, I'm going to make it even better. That diamond halo, oh, I forgot about the diamonds. Forgive me. The diamonds altogether, 84 points. Probably should have put that up there sooner. 84 points in just your diamonds. These are not teeny tiny, you know, micro pave diamonds set into a halo, right? You can see them glimmering, glistening, sparkling, whatever word you want to describe, but these are VS diamonds. Everything about these earrings, top quality, from the diamonds to the pearl. We work with solid gold. It's not plated. It's not a mixture of mystery metals. It is solid 14K yellow gold. Change it if you would like. You know, typically when you go online and you see a piece and then a price that is too good to be true, typically there's something, right? Usually it's, oh, we can't size it for you, or oh, it's, you know, plated, right? You can't really tell it's plated until they tell you it's plated, right? And I hope they are disclosing to you that it's plated. But this, not plated. It's solid 14K yellow gold. It's not $19.99. Call me now. We are going to make it $1,399 for only the first couple of callers here. Currently in the yellow gold, switch it to the white or the rose gold if you would like. And let's go back up close. Let me hold one up to my ear as well so you can really see. I mean, truly, if you were to get these and just to wear them, if you have any other piercings, I would advise you to just not wear anything in those piercings because you will not be able to see it. All you're going to see is your 10 millimeter South Sea golden pearl. You're going to see your single halo of diamonds, and that is it, right? Here it is, $13.99, first couple of pairs only. And this is it in terms of what we have for the earrings. So let's go back up close here and show you one more time. Let me also hold it and show you what it looks like from the back. So surprising amount of gold in the back of the earring, which you're not even going to see, but just know that it is there. It is, you know, hugging that pearl really tight, and overall just a gorgeous everyday wearable pair of earrings. And this pearl is dancing away, dancing the night away. I'm just gonna put this one so you can see what it looks like from the back. Post is in the direct center of your earrings here, so there is no upside down. There is no suddenly my earring is flipped. You are going to wear it every day. You can fiddle with them if you want to, and they are not going to turn upside down. So $13.99 a pair. Looks like the first two are already gone, so we will find out who is going to grab our last three pairs. If you wanted to grab one in every gold color, I don't see why not, but again, I would recommend them in the yellow gold, so we will find out who is going to grab what of what we have left. And $13.99, these will go. And do not expect to see as many South Sea golden pearls in the near future, unless of course we can get them. But I don't know, again, I'm not too familiar with the pearls. I don't really work with them. Thought about it, but for me, I prefer I prefer those colored gemstones and, you know, color matching, color mixing, which does remind me, I do have a little update. So on the couple of pieces that I did show to you guys a couple of weeks ago, so they are currently in production, so hopefully soon they will be completed and I'll be able to share with everyone honestly all of your ideas too, right? Because you guys recommend, you know, color combinations, and I said I got the stones for that, and then, you know, we work together, and that's the beautiful part, right? Where else can you not only shop but also design pieces that you yourself may eventually be getting? Only here. So $13.99 a pair on these. Call me on the rubellite necklace. If you want to see the pink tourmaline, let me know, but listen, that rubellite has got my heart, so let me know on these. And last couple of pairs are left. We will find out if they're all going to go to one color or if they're going to be split evenly throughout the rest of the show here. And again, if you're watching on Facebook, I usually have the chat open up here with me, but my phone is not cooperating still. So if you have any questions, comments, want to see anything again, please call us and and ask your operator, and they will ask me. So let me know on the pearls, and we're going to find out if they will in fact sell out here. Let's see if it works now. Let's see, I see my blue zircon. I see my pearls. I see some comments. Hey there. Hi Julie, how you doing? Hope everything's all right. Hi Sherry. Could use those to match my necklace. I think that's perfect. I remember that necklace, Sherry. So my Facebook is back. Stream is back for me. We'll see how long it stays before it goes, which I believe it will. So, you know, my rubellite necklace may not go, but my Facebook feed surely will go. I have faith in that. If you want to see the other golden pearl earrings that I have, I flashed them very briefly. They're a little bit more out there in terms of the design, and they absolutely will not stay on the wheel. So that is what they look like. Also 10mm pearls. So looks like we have this one pair here. If you want to see more about that, it's got a nice mixture of the white and yellow diamonds and South Sea golden pearls. Looks like last couple pairs may be here to stay, but no fear, I will move along. You want to call in as the show progresses and ends to double check on anything that you saw today. Do not hesitate to do so. And I do have an opal up next. And of course, Color Change Sphene. Call me on our few museum pieces here. Call me on the pearls. And hi everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce. And I flashed this not too long ago, but this is the Paraiba ring with an emphasis on the diamonds and design. So it's a 272 center stone, which surprisingly enough, even though it has so many diamonds around it, it has 317 of diamonds, so a lot of diamonds, so much diamonds in fact that it kind of makes the Paraiba look a little small, which that Paraiba 272, not a small stone at all. So this is here in case you may be interested in something a little bit different from what we are typically used to, but that is here. Quite a few pieces still here, including my private collection blue zircon. So call me on that one. If you want to see it again with the graphics, let me know. I have a collection of fancy colored diamonds in a pair of earrings. And if you remember them, I remember they were here for close to $10,000, and yet today they have been discounted. Again, I don't know who is discounting these pieces, but I just have to say a huge thank you to them because like I've seen TVON discounts, and then there is whatever is going on right now. So we'll get to those as well. Any request is welcome. And looks like our pearls may be selling out, so let's take one last look here before they go. And any requests are still welcome. We do have our black opal coming up next. It's quite different from the other one that we had earlier in today's show. So I'll be moving these aside in case they do actually sell out here as we speak. Again, double check with your operators. And next up we have a really cool opal. This is going to be 1126040, and this is what I am talking about. We had an opal not too long ago, really dark base color, bright neon greens, electric blues, very appealing, and yeah, this is what we are typically used to. This is going to be in the platinum. That has a carat 99 in the black opal center stone, 35 points of your diamonds, and this is actually the stone that reminds me of the morning, the rising sun. Now that I have a cat, I am awake very early in the day, and I can actually look outside and watch the sunrise. Not only that, I can hear the birds chirp, and I can see the brand new sun reflecting sunlight off of the clouds, and overall it's just very calming, very peaceful. And this stone, one look at it and that is what I thought of. Where I live, there's always fog in the mornings, and I think that translates beautifully into where you kind of have your grayish base color, where it's not a distracting gray, but it kind of gives me an extra level of a cool feeling to it, which, you know, this is just a gemstone, right? You know, it's not like an emotional film, it's not like, right? But just looking at it, it makes me feel even a little bit nostalgic. And I only got this one, a beautiful array of colors, of course. Got a lot of the reds here, and bright, intense golden yellows, neon blues, neon greens, whatever color you can think of, this has got it. So if you prefer something that has a little bit more variety in color, this is going to be the one for you. But I mean, just looking at it, it just makes me think of, you know, the mornings, right, where it's peaceful and there's no one outside, and you know, it feels cooler. You can smell the morning dew, and it's just calming, right? This was supposed to be $39.99. You also have diamonds. Don't know if I mentioned that. 35 points in this really interesting kind of like step design. So you're like stepping closer to that gorgeous opal there. All platinum, true to size on this one. And it's not even going to be $19.99 today. This is what it looks like on the hand. And if you thought that the colors look pretty nice up close, wait till you get it in person. Every time I pick it up from here to like right about here where I'm waving my tweezers, it changes, right? So right now I have it up here, and it is such a bright, vivid orange with plenty of yellows, like something that you may not be able to see up here. But this is one of those stones, again, where you really just got to wear it, take it outside, maybe take it under the shade and see how it changes. And it's not going to be $19.99 either. That's what it looks like from the side. Everyday wearable. I can totally see you pairing this up with any of our diamonds by the yard, whether it's the pink diamonds, yellow diamonds, Russian demantoids, anything. I can see it working amazingly with this one. And here's what we're gonna do. It's not going to be $19.99. Call me now. I only got this one. Of course, I can't copy and paste these stones as much as I would like to. We are going to make it $1,699 on our fantastic carat 99 black opal with 35 points of diamonds. And keep in mind that the more reds there are in any given opal, the pricier it typically becomes, because of the fact that the red flashes are so desirable, they are so sought after, they are so rare. And yet here, look at how much red you are getting for only $16.99. I simply cannot believe it. Call me now on this one. I mean, even all the way to the back of the stone, it is just showing off right here. So this is it. I think this is all I have in terms of the opals, of course, aside from the necklace, if you want to see that one. I think last pair of the pearls may still be here. So we'll find out who is going to grab that. Oh, speaking of opal, I do have one more piece, the velvety piece. So I'm just going to flash that one in case you guys are tired of all the opals and tired of all the blues and greens. But in case anyone would like to grab this piece right here, yes, the gold looks a little fuzzy. No, it is not fuzzy. It is still gold. If you would like this Boulder opal piece, it's gotten a brand new discount. I mean, all the colors you could possibly want. So this is a brooch and a pendant. We're gonna make this one $59.99. If you wanna see the graphics on this one, let me know, but I just thought, you know, it's such a unique piece. Maybe it's not for everyone, but brand new price, $59.99 on a fantastic large brooch pendant. So just throwing that out there. If you would like to know more about this one, do not hesitate to let me know. And I'm gonna center this little guy back up here. Star Sapphire, call me on the off-air price on that one. Talk to me on any of the museum pieces. Talk to me on the cat's eye emerald necklace, because, you know, cat's eye emeralds, I would have expected at least a triple halo around every single cat's eye emerald. And yet that necklace, surprisingly, is done in a way where you can still wear it every single day if you wanted to. It's not overdone with diamonds. It's not, you know, you can only feel comfortable wearing it, you know, once a year, fancy event, that's it. You can wear it every single day whenever you want to, and that's what I love about, you know, such a very attention to detail in terms of how you, the owner of the necklace, are going to eventually wear it, right? We're not creating these pieces so that you can only wear it, you know, once a year. You can wear it as often as you want to, and it looks great. So let me know on any of those pieces. Black opal necklace here as well. Let me flash an emerald pendant. An emerald pendant that I thought surely must go. But here we are today, October 11th, 2024. And this emerald pendant is still here. This is one of those pieces that I think I have to bring up the graphics for, because this was here during the 10% off sale, and even then it did not go. So we obviously have to do something a little bit drastic here. This is 1124885. Let me get a better hold on it. Let me actually switch my tweezers over. This is top quality emerald. This is platinum, 333, center stone, 49 points of diamond, when honestly it looks like a little bit more than that, but we're just gonna go with it. 1 inch and 1/8 from top to bottom. Look at the glow it has. You can see through the stone, you can see into the stone. $79.99 where it was. Let me get another better hold on this one here. And even better is that I'm gonna try my best to hold it here and block one of the lights so you can see into it. Because this this emerald is a stone that, like this, you can't really see into it, not because it's highly included and foggy and hazy, but because of how much clarity it has, how bright it is, that the camera does not know what is going on. The camera does not know what information to fill in. So I'm thinking, you know, blocking one of the lights, it can help, it does help. You can see that clarity. Now, still an included stone, of course. And last time I saw it, it was $36.99. Last time I saw it, it was $36.99 on a 10% off customer appreciation sales show. And we appreciate you guys every single day. So I'm going to do something a little bit special here, a little bit different here. If you already have, you know, if you're already set with all of your emerald rings, you maybe want to have a pendant, something to wear with your ring. This is a great piece. I mean, just take a look at it against the hand here, because even looking at it, you know, it's gotten smaller in terms of, you know, percentage on the screen, but can you see how much glow it has? This is not your average emerald, right? There's a lot of icky, yucky stuff out there. I've seen it myself, right? They don't even know where it came from. I asked the lady, where did your emeralds come from? And she says, they come from all over the world. I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, I don't know. But this is Colombian emerald. This is not only Colombian emerald, but this is top quality Colombian emerald. And it is no longer going to be $36.99. If you would like it, call me now. We are going to make it $2,999. I'm sorry, but $29.99, you cannot even get a 333 emerald in this quality for that price. Very same philosophy as that yellow diamond necklace we had in the very first hour, where, you know, for $88.88, you can get that center stone, but you cannot get this entire piece. Same thing here, but a little bit more extreme, where $29.99, you cannot get a 333 Colombian emerald that looks like this for that price. You can't get it. You can't get the center stone. You can't get the whole piece. But only here can you actually call me right now and say, hey, I'll take it. Because $29.99, I mean, that is far better than, you know, $79.99. And again, nothing has changed about this piece. The quality is still there. I don't have to point it out to you. You can see it for yourself, where this stone has so much glow, so much life to it. And can you just imagine wearing this on your neckline? You know, walking around outside, just seeing the light bounce off of your emerald. This is what it looks like against the neckline here. And again, you can see the quality. The color is there. It's consistent. There's no zoning. There's no this. There's no that. It is such an impressive 333 stone for only $29.99. Wear it with the diamonds by the yard if you want to. Wear it with just a standard regular platinum chain if you want to. But thing is, when you have this on your neckline, everyone is going to be just staring at your Colombian emerald, and $29.99 will make this yours. Let's go back up close, and I can show you what it looks like from the back as well, so that you can actually see. We can take a look here and see, you know, where we have our inclusions. I mean, full transparent with you guys, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, look guys, it's really clean, and then have it, you know, zoomed all the way out. You can barely see the pendant, you can barely see the center stone. I am very close up right now, and you can see into the stone from the back. From the back it's usually a tell of if there's any color zoning, if there's any inclusions, any imperfections in the stone. And again, this is not 100% clean, but still look from the back, even the facets are just neon, they're just firing off, right? So again, an important stone, an impressive stone, 333. And for only $29.99, I just cannot believe it. I would not be surprised if we, you know, dismantled this piece here, but for the time being, if you like to grab it, it's $29.99 for our 333 Colombian emerald pendant, an entire piece that you can just open up the box, put a chain through it and wear it just like that. This is what it looks like from the side. So yes, it still does have a basket on the side, so it will not flip on this one either. Covers a decent amount of surface area so that it will stay put on your neckline. And $29.99 only on this one. Wowza. Let me know if you'd like to grab it. We also have multicolored diamonds, as I mentioned. Surprisingly enough, one of my favorite pieces that we have in our inventory, and we have a lot of pieces here, right? We have a lot of pieces that you see every single day, from diamonds all the way up to museum pieces, private collection pieces, and surprisingly enough, this pair of earrings that I'm about to bring to you guys, one of my favorite pieces, and I simply cannot believe what we have done to the price tag on this one either. So let me know on the emerald pendant, but this one right here, that is one earring. You are getting the entire pair, and they are not perfectly matched, and that is what I love about these. This is 112-4455. This is an entire collection of multicolored diamonds, and by that I do not mean weird, funky, off-color diamonds that no one wants. You see pinks, you see yellows, you see oranges, you see purples, you see greens, you see so many different colors in this single pair of earrings, and it has 18K yellow gold, has to stay like it is. I can't even imagine, you know, custom making this earring just for all of these stones. $643 of all of your multicolored diamonds, and 28 additional points of your regular round white diamonds, which at first I did not believe. I was like, no, I only see fancy color diamonds. I don't see any rounds, but looking closer, I do see some hidden here and there. There's one right there, lower right corner, and right over here as well. So they are dotted throughout your earrings here. Of course, you see them right here, here, and here. So that's where you have your rounds kind of just, you know, hidden in there to really just complete the look in a way, to complete that square cushion kind of shape. And the posts are going to be in the direct center. They are going to curve outwards, so it's not going to look too stiff, right? Has still a dynamic feel to it. Kind of has a layering effect without it being, you know, layer stacked on top of layer, stacked on top of layer, because then that would be a little bit too front heavy and there's a chance they will fall forward. These absolutely do not have that problem. And again, these are colors of fancy diamonds that are desirable. This is not some weird, you know, mystery diamond color, like a mixture of greens, browns, and grays, right? These are bright, vivid colors. These are colors that we see every single day that we want to have in our collection. And not only that, but here, you're not just getting a single stone, you are getting so many different stones. These are large earrings too, perfect for the primary piercing. $23,999 will make them yours, is what everyone else would say, but you see that word right above that price. TVON price, that is not going to be your TVON price. Now here's the thing, guys, I only got this one pair. At this price, I really wish that I had more. I'm sure we could sell at least, you know, a couple of them, right? But point is, I don't. So here's what we're gonna do. From $99.99 down to $88.88, we are going to keep going. And by the time I am done pricing these, just remember that these are not regular round white diamonds. These are fancy colored diamonds. You full on just have pink diamonds in there, and you know, it's not just like one or two, you have many different pink diamonds in there. I'm even seeing some fawn diamonds, I'm seeing some lime green diamonds, some diamonds that remind me of chameleon diamonds, and again, straight up just a purple diamond that is giving off red flashes. I have not seen a red diamond before, but that purple diamond, you know, I'm looking at it. You have orange diamonds. Again, these are colors that you want to have, right? It's a very bright look. The 18K yellow gold is perfect. And this is what we're gonna do. If you would like this entire pair of earrings, we're gonna make it $6,999, and that's it. Gee, I will absolutely do that here. Parcel of diamonds going on my hand first, and then we're gonna take it over to the ear. But can you see how large of an earring this is? It covers my fingers from side to side. And can you just imagine this as a ring? Like, that would be absolutely stunning, but $69.99. Again, if we were to ignore the 28 points and just focus on that 643, if we were to price that 643 of diamonds at white diamond pricing plus maybe a little bit more, I mean, that would be perfect, right? You know, ignore the gold, ignore the labor it took. But the fact is that these are not white diamonds. You see how much more expensive pink diamonds are, how much more expensive white diamonds, yellow diamonds are, chameleon diamonds, purple diamonds, fawn diamonds. This is priced a little bit silly. So $69.99, can't believe it's still here. Let's go up close, and I'm actually going to show them against the ear here. So this is what they look like, so you can kind of see a general size perspective. Now, what I like about these is that I could wear them like this. So it doesn't have to be necessarily like just straight up a cushion shape, which if this is how you want to wear them, that's perfectly fine. But I would actually wear them kind of like this, so slightly angled so that you can get a little bit more of a drop length to them, if you will. But I mean, again, every single diamond here should not be priced like what we have just done. $69.99 for this entire pair. I simply cannot believe. So let's go back up close, and let me also show you what it looks like from the back here. So again, entirely 18K yellow gold. Got your post in the direct center of it. All of your diamonds. These are not fancy light diamonds. These are not very light diamonds. Some of these diamonds in this pair of earrings, I can say for certain, you know, fancy, at least fancy. I might even venture out to say some of these stones, you know, fancy intense. We've seen a couple stones here and there, and these stones are absolutely saturated. They are bright, they are lively, and $69.99 will make them yours. We will find out who is going to grab them here today. And I might have to recap my little, my blue zircon if it's still here. And if you have any requests, please do let me know. Voice is going early today. Voice says, pack it up, let's go. But of course, the air quality definitely doesn't help. You know, got a lot of allergies happening, all that fun stuff. So hopefully it clears up soon, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Let me know on the emerald pendant. My private collection blue zircon is still here. My opals, all of my opals I think, are still here. If you want to see the necklace, let me know. These earrings are still here. I mean, again, ignore the white diamond wave, but just focus on that 643, natural pink, natural yellow, and I mean, it just does not add up. It's a very silly price tag, so let me know if you'd like to grab it, if you want to talk to me after the show about them. And if you get them and you think maybe they're a little bit too large for my liking, I mean, send them right on back. Just because they are on the pricier side does not mean that, you know, you're forced to keep them forever, right? If they're not your cup of tea, then you send them right on back, and all will be good. So let me know on these. And color change Sphene. Coming up next, I brought out the largest in our rings. It is that 3-stone style cushion cut center stone. And we also have, I think, a brand new round, so very excited to see those. Call me on these fantastic earrings, $69.99 only on this, unbelievable. We're gonna move right along to color change Sphene. This is the largest now that we have in a ring. 1123137. This is in the 14K white gold, Christmas tree colors, and 100% color change. 1931 center stone, 30 points of diamonds, $16,999 on this one. And I brought this out here today because I just wanted to do a little comparison, because I know not everyone is looking for necessarily the largest stone that we ever have, but I wanted to also bring out a round. So that is what the round looks like. Again, partially because of the cutting, these are both fantastic stones, but I'm just saying if you would like to prefer a little bit more diamond weight and maybe a different cut in the color change Sphene, I do have this round in a bridge. But in the meantime, this largest one ever in a ring, we will make it $79.99. First caller only on that one. And let me actually put it on my hand as well here. That's what it looks like. So here we have $79.99 color change Sphene, absolutely stunning. And let me actually just borrow the round real quickly and put it on at the same time so we can kind of see what they look like together here. So you can definitely see the size difference. Let me just move this one around here. It's a little bit too large for me at the time being. But you can see how they both have a lot of the greens, the yellows, the reds, all the colors you would want to have in your color change Sphene. And at the end of the day, it is up to what your preferences are. If you know me, I do love, larger center stone, 3-stone style look. But if you prefer to have something with a little bit more diamond weight, the round is going to be coming up here. So that's what the 3-stone looks like from the side, and the bridge, of course. And let's bring the largest one up close so you can see one more look at it. Again, not going to spend too much time on this one because I did have it fairly recently, and it's still here for the time being. But the round is what I feel like a lot of you guys may be more interested in. And this is what the round looks like next to our little cushion cut here. So again, stone cut definitely does play a huge role in how these stones do look at the end of the day. I'm going to move aside our largest one and bring up this one, which is going to be 1126319. And boy, oh boy, is it bright. It is rather impressive, I must say. The rounds usually are. This is our 285 center stone. A carat 67 of diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold on this one. We don't have a lot of the round color change Sphenes. We simply cannot keep them in stock. Diamond weight is a carat 67. That is, a little bit surprising for me even, which, I've seen a lot of our bridge mountings. I see them every single day. But for a 285 center stone, this is pretty surprising in terms of diamond weight. And here's what we're going to do on this one. This one, $79.99 was price. Again, still a rare collectible stone. Once they go, they go. They do not come back. We cannot get any more. Yes. On the private collection? Of course. So finally, maybe maybe the time has come, and maybe my private collection blue zircon will finally go. Now for the private collection blue zircon, just keep in mind that it is not a large stone. After all, it is a 244 on the blue zircon, but the stone itself is going to be 7.5 millimeters. So 7.5 millimeters on my private collection blue zircon. This one right here. So we'll see if that one goes. And this one, this color change Sphene. My, oh my. I do love it in the yellow gold, currently in the white gold. Got a lot of diamonds on this one, so again, it's up to you. See what you would wear it with. But here's what we're gonna do on our brand new color change Sphene. We're gonna make it $39.99. $3,999. And I just heard fireworks going off outside, probably in celebration for this ring, because $39.99 for a carat 67 in diamonds and also a 285. Again, 285, it's typically a smaller carat weight than what we are used to, but once it's on the hand, you can see that that stone by itself is not a, a speck of dust of color change sphene, right? It is still faceted. It still has a lovely presence on the hand. 100% color change and $39.99 TVON exclusive. You cannot walk into your local jewelry store and say, hey, you got any color change sphenes? But I guarantee you that they do not. And not only that, I don't even know if they even have heard of color change sphenes, right? So here's where you get it, the best of the best for the absolute best prices, $39.99. Can't keep these rounds in stock. Let me know on my private collection blue zircon. Let me know on my multicolored diamond earrings. Let me know on my yellow diamond necklace. I mean, those pieces have got to go. Can't believe they're still here, I believe. So double check with your operators. And $39.99 on this one right here. I love how much red this one has in particular. And of course, still has the greens, the yellows, all of it. One stone, perfect package deal right here. One stone, multiple different colors, love to see it. And in case anyone is interested in some more blue zircons, I don't mean to overwhelm you. I also don't want to break my heart again because the private collection is still here, as I believe. I do have a pendant. Now this one is not private collection, but this has to be one of the more interesting stones that I have seen. It's going to be a little bit darker than the others that I have seen here. I know, like right here, when you see only the individual stone, you can't really tell, but let me move the sphene aside here. Gonna move along, and again, this is just a lot of gold, decent amount of diamonds. This is 1126183. And let me actually bring up the private collection round to see if you can see any noticeable differences here, because the pendant is going to be just a little bit darker than the ring. So it's kind of visible right now, but because of all the bright lights we're blasting on it, they both look like beautiful stones. But just know that the stone in the ring has a brighter, more open color, and then the one in the pendant just a little bit darker. Not to say that it's inky dark, of course, as you're looking at it right now, but just when you take it out of these lights, it is going to be a little bit darker as compared to the other one and compared to many other blue zircons that we've had. This is our 543 round center stone, white, yellow, or rose gold on this one. Now, for this one, I would actually be very interested to see it in maybe even the yellow gold, considering all of this over here is going to be gold. We also have 7 points of your diamonds. And $39.99 was where this piece started at. Although it's not a ring, it doesn't have a band, it's still got a lot of that gold design right here. It's not flat. It does twist around it. So again, our attention to detail is I just love it, right? It's not like mass produce something and hope it sells and then you guys are not happy with it, send it all back, right? Attention to detail is we make sure that you are happy with all of your pieces, and they don't all look the same, right? We love to branch out with different designs, different color combinations, different gold color combinations. And this is one of those pieces, right? Very simple, but such a well done piece. If you would like it, end of the show is here. We're gonna make it $19.99 for the very first caller who says yes on this one. And of course, this is what it looks like against the hand, because even from far away, you can kind of see how it's a slightly darker blue zircon than what we are used to, but still a gorgeous stone nonetheless. The gold, surprisingly, or at this point not as surprising, is so still reflective here, kind of like our signet ring. And that blue zircon is just dazzling. The perfect word to describe it is just dazzling. It is saturated, it is dazzling. It is like the night sky. And you know, you're able to see all of the stars, and $19.99 on this one will make it yours. Now when I angle it downwards, you can kind of see what I mean by the stone is a little bit darker than our other blue zircons just from this. So love to see it. My one and only blue zircon pendant here. Kind of makes me think of my little sea lion pendant, which did go last week, and I do miss that little guy. But I mean, both pieces, you know, surprising amount of gold presents to them. $19.99 for this one, and this is what it looks like against the neckline as well. So I mean, again, guys, I don't see the word neon up there on the graphics, but with all things considered, I think we might have to add it because that is ridiculously bright. And such a nice sized 543 center stone, easy care weight to remember, 543. And $19.99 on this one. Let's go back up close and show you what it looks like from the back as well, because I think it's also very important here. You can see from the back, it kind of looks like a disco ball, right? Doesn't look like a gemstone, looks like a disco ball. Perfect for parties on Fridays, of course. And of course, all of that gold. Back to the front. And let me actually set it down here so you can kind of see how it is constructed, because it's very easy to look at a piece from the front and go, oh yeah, that's easy, right? Basket, you know, diamonds, you know, have a little, you know, wave of gold, wave of diamonds. But once you look at it from the side, suddenly it all changes. And that is also a pretty sizable bale. So I believe, yeah, all of our diamonds by the yards will fit this bale, this pendant. So that's just a heads up there. If you want to use one of your diamonds by the yards, I think it would look great. And is our private collection blue zircon still here? Maybe, maybe not. We will find out. And let me see here. I'm going to flash a couple of pieces in case anyone might be interested. I have a pink diaspore, and it is a nice 342 size. That's what it looks like. You probably remember that mounting. Some of our larger tanzanites, you know, very similar inspired mounting. And so if you would like to have this pink diaspore, we're gonna make it $13.99. Has to stay like it is in the white gold, but that is a 342 center stone, pink diaspore with 59 points of diamond. So this ring right here, $13.99. Only thing is, has to stay like it is in the white gold. So just throwing that up there. End of the show is here. Let me see if there's anything else I can throw up here to quickly show you guys before we go. Let's see here. I did mention a multicolored sapphire bracelet, so I'm just going to be tossing stuff up here, pricing them, yelling out carat weights. If you would like to see a full presentation, please do let me know. This is our multicolored sapphire bracelet. So as you can see, cornflower blues. We kind of have a bicolor here actually with the greens and the blues. And then a very royal Zambaran-like purple sapphire. I think the other purple is still here. And then we have our royal blue going into a kind of like a golden greens into our hot pinks, very reminiscent of our Mahenge pink spinels. This entire bracelet has to stay like it is in the 14K white gold. If you would like this bracelet, we're gonna make it $18.88. This has 335 of all of your sapphires combined, 30 points of your diamonds, and only $18.88 on this piece right here. Let me know if you would like to grab it here. And let's see if there's anything else. Aqua in the rose gold is here as well. If you wanted to change it, you can. I know it's not the most ideal gold color combination with our aquamarines, but our aqua in the rose gold is here. And let's see what else is here. Let me see. Gonna just quickly recap the yellow diamond necklace, the one with the chain that for the chain itself should be $1,000 minimum. And yet we are doing the entire piece where you are just basically getting it for the price of a yellow diamond. So moving this guy aside, we're going to go back to 1125001. It is this piece right here, yellow diamond, and this chain. This chain by itself, completely removable. It is a heavy chain. The chain by itself, 11.57 grams, which again, you know, I weighed it yesterday, looked at yesterday's gold prices, pretty much $1,000 just for the chain. Not counting, you know, the labor it took, not counting, you know, if we have to, you know, make a little bit of profit to just keep the lights on, right? $1,000 for the chain, $1,000 for the white diamonds, considering, you know, if they were all round white diamonds, which they're not. And then a 223 pear-shaped yellow diamond. And then, I mean, guys, you can go online right now. You can, you know, turn off the stream, go onto a random search engine, and type in 2-carat SI1 pear-shaped yellow diamond loose. A bunch of results will come up, and just scroll through them, see what they have, and you will see that on average for the 2 carats, they will hover around the 8,500 range. This is not a 2 carat, this is a 223. So in that case, that 8888 makes sense for me. But what doesn't make sense is that you are not buying a loose diamond here. You are buying a 223 pear-shaped yellow diamond set into a pendant, and a chain comes with, and yet still somehow this piece is still here. So I don't know where we have gone horribly wrong. Maybe we'll just take the chain out and, you know, sell it to our fellow friends in downtown LA. I'm sure they would love to have this chain for, you know, even just $1,000. But thing is, you guys are getting an absolute steal on this one. And 8888 on this one. Let me know if you'd like to grab it. Also did not consider the fact that the pendant itself is also made of solid 18K yellow gold. So, I mean, love the price. Love it for you guys. Kind of bad for us. And we do not adjust our prices on a day-to-day basis. Like, whenever I go to downtown LA, I stop by a couple of stores here and there just to check out on everyone to see how they're doing. And especially the gold-specific places where they sell, you know, Italian-made pieces where it's just the gold, where they sell chains, this and that, their prices are changing every single day. Whenever I stop by, I, you know, check in on them, I ask them some questions, and they're like, oh yeah, this is our price for today. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? And they're like, we have to change our prices every single day because the market is changing every single day. We have, you know, same exact thing, gold pieces, and yet what are we not doing that we really, you know, should be doing, but we're not? We should be adjusting our prices every single day, but we are not, because we are not about that. You know, we do not raise our prices just because prices have gone up. What we have done here instead is just keep slashing prices, keep giving you guys discounts, and all because these pieces must go. They must go to you guys for you guys to love and wear and to own. And you know, if you guys are happy, we are happy. So 8888 on our yellow diamond necklace. This is what it looks like against the hand one more time here. Such an impressive yellow diamond, and you know, diamonds all around. And again, this chain, I weighed it, 1157. It's on the graphics. Feel free to take a screenshot, but this is not a lightweight baby chain. Me just holding it right here, right now, I feel the weight of this chain. It is a beautifully done chain, texturing in the chain, and it is 24 inches adjustable. You don't have to wear it like this. If you wanted to wear this pendant with a diamonds by the yard style, go right on ahead. But thing is, if you get this piece, you're just getting it for, you're just paying for that yellow diamond. Everything else is absolutely free. And you can get this piece and maybe sell the chain, right? Boom, just like that, $1,000 plus, right back to you. And this is it, guys. You cannot even get this stone by itself out there. You can't get this entire piece for $88.88, except for here. So let me know if you'd like to grab it. This is what it looks like on the neckline one more time here. And we will find out if this one does in fact go. I know a lot of questions asked about this one. But you know, I try to be helpful with the chain gram weight. Hopefully that was helpful. And let's go back up close, and I will bring back some of our pieces here to recap. I think our private collection blue zircon did in fact go, so congratulations on that one. Now today we're going to do something a little bit different. Our centerpiece for our recap wheel is going to be our necklace until it falls over, which I hope it does not. And then behind it, fancy colored diamond earrings. Also an unbelievable price. Gonna try to not crowd it with all of our fantastic pieces here. Let me zoom out just a little bit here. A lot of diamonds on the wheel in front of you as we speak. Of course, that chain also deserves a spot on the wheel here. Gonna bring up our Wonder Style ruby ring. If that one is still here or if it's gone, let me know. Again, your operators know best. I'm just up here to talk, to talk and chit chat. This is our Wonder Style ruby ring. Got that one all the way discounted. And I have to bring up our black opal, the ones with the blues and the greens, in the platinum with the ultimate diamond halo. And I've been missing this piece. You know, I've been missing pieces like this where it's just a single halo, but you just look at that diamond weight and suddenly you're like, oh man, I am impressed. Again, this opal ring in the back is only $39.99 for a 552 center stone with 2.5 carats of your white diamonds. That is absolutely unheard of. This is going to be our color change screen in the very front right here. Such an interesting recap wheel, but this is what we have. And of course, do not forget to call me on the rubellite necklace. That is still here. Call me for the off-air on that star sapphire GIA certified unheated stone with my little beauty mark in the stone, of course. Cat's eye emerald necklace is still here as well. And good night, G. And thank you again for the gift. I love it. And I'll show it to Blue. See what she thinks. And this is it, guys. So call me on anything over here. And if you want me to stay after the show and talk and discuss some of these pieces, I'll be more than happy to do so. But again, these are here. And just like that, our Friday is another one in the books. So these are here for the time being. I would not be surprised if these pieces do go after the fact, as they tend to do. And I will see you guys next Friday, online only of course. Please do not forget to join Lauren on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday is when we have our shows in the daytime. If you are newer to us, all of our schedule is online on our website at TVON.com. That's where you can find all of the information there. And just wanted to thank you guys again for joining me today. A lot of fun pieces, a lot of crazy discounts, and hopefully next week I'll be able to bring you guys some more private collection stones. I have been, you know, doing some private collection shopping, so we'll see what is here next week. Very excited, and of course my in-progress pieces, you know, we'll see when those are completed. Very excited for those as well, and I'll be looking forward to showing you guys some more designs here and there. And again, thank you guys for being here with me, and let's go back to our recap wheel here and take one last look before we go. And rubellite necklace, guys, come on, that one has to go. Unbelievable discount on that one. Rubellite necklace, $35.36 center stone for $29,999. I just cannot believe it. Talk to me. And again, a lot of different pieces still here. Blue zircon pendant still available as well. Change the gold color on the blue zircon pendant if you would like to. Star sapphire. We have so many different pieces. Our aqua and the rose gold. And what else do we have today? We had a bracelet with multicolored sapphires. Our 333 Colombian emerald for only $29.99 is still here. Merelani mint garnet. A 282 Merelani mint with a carat 79 of diamonds for only $49.99 is here. Guys, you do not want to be missing out on these pieces. Call me. Again, end of the show is here. If you have any requests for the weekend, please do not hesitate to get them in. We will still be taking requests even after the end of the show. And if you're out, please remember to stay safe. And I will see you guys next Friday. In the meantime, have a great rest of your night. And I will see you in a week.